Oh, I suck at that.
So, welcome back to another episode, everyone. Let's do a quick group recap. Last week there was a lot of cool stuff going down. People made some really cool moves, especially a certain gunslinger shooting hand-sized, hand-shaped drones. Talos. I think that the session started with Talos. You guys all entered into a domain, the digital realm. Talos had some good ideas on, or someone who had the good idea of like distracting, just in case. What was that?
Oh, that was Talos.
Okay.
Just trapping the birds in that digital tree.
Yeah, because I tried
There
to
you go.
talk to the birds.
James is a talker, so he thinks, I can talk at the birds, and this will help. Maybe throw some cash at them. But
Try to talk to a mansion too.
yeah. But Talos, you had the right idea. Those birds were watching you guys. And so you got more information about the Skyron Correctional Complex. After that, you guys, where did you guys go next? We went to the sludge zone, right? And you can see about a mile or so out at the end of the sludge zone is the Skyron complex. But a couple things got in your way. So, what approached you all at the sludge zone?
Crocodile people.
Crocodile
Yeah.
people?
Well, reptile people, we
Crocodilians.
don't know. they're
Crocodilians.
Yeah.
They're not crocodiles, but they were people who have like the crocodile skin grafted onto different parts of their faces, their necks, their shoulders, and things like that. From what you could see, and they're just people who kind of just survey this part of the sludge zone and just looking to mess with anybody who like dares to go through it. And then also there were some really large jellyfish, which did they get Akira as well? I know at one point Akira was in the water.
Akira was in the water. I tried to go
Right.
save her. Then the fucking jellyfish started to drag me down to hell, and I was just like, Akira,
Yes.
save me.
The two people who aren't fighters ended up in the water, needed to be saved. It's very interesting though. Talos, he said peace out at the first round. He's like,
I was coming back, I swear.
I'll get the boat. Don't worry.
Really?
I'll get the boat.
I don't know.
Really?
He brought the boat.
Big
What's-
monster, gotta get out of the way.
was he coming back?
Yeah.
He I feel like Talos, he was starting to drive away, and then he saw that you guys were actually making it out of there. He's like, oh, I'm gonna. Hey guys.
I think this decision was based on if we won or not.
Yeah, exactly. So flip the
Self-
coin. All right.
Listen,
Heads
self-preservation.
I go back, tails I
I
don't.
get
He's a
it.
smart man. He's the only smart one of the group so far.
I think Victor had this really cool moment where he yeeted James and Akira out of the water. One arm, it was awesome, and then, but in turn, the jellyfish were huge. They're like man-sized jellyfish, and then they attached onto his leg. He got out of the water, but it was still kind of like sucking on you or whatever it does to kind of like, it was trying to like eat you and consume you. And then you
jellyfish
freaking-
suck.
Yeah,
So
Uno
I
reverse
ate
carded
him.
me, and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna eat this bastard, and I was like, nice
Tried
play.
to eat me.
I eat
No one eats me. I will eat you.
in my country.
In my country, I eat you.
But that was really cool because even me, like as the MC, I was like shocked by that reverse card move.
I
I
got
was
a
like-
big old blunder.
I listened back to that. And I was like, oh, that was okay.
Shove it in there.
And that's where we find ourselves now. You guys have you finished with these enemies here, but there is still there's still some blockades in your way as everybody piles in the boat and makes their way closer to Skyron facility. So your goal right now, get into the Skyron complex and get out the gem cutter. That's it. Okay, easy peasy. Get in, get out with the gem cutter. No worries. Okay, you got this.
No worries. Yeah.
And so now, this is where you find yourself. You guys are all in the boat on the way to the complex.
Nobody
We-
seen this song.
We have a map we've received, and we know the only entryway that we've seen is from the sky, right?
Yes. You get closer and you see like the watchman's kind of like a watchman's tower. You can see that jutting out as you make your way there.
So I guess we have a few options here. Do we want the loud option or the more softer option?
I can go either way. Can anybody see inside the tower, or how far away is that from us?
How close are you guys getting up to it? Because
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my sniper rifle. I'm just gonna drag that out and just see if I can't take a quick peek, see if they notice anything.
Sounds good. As you use your sniper rifle, you do see one Deadwell operative surveying the land or the water.
Okay.
Would
Can you
it
kill
be-
those effects up for me?
I'm sorry? Yeah, I gotcha.
You do your
Yeah.
Yeah. So Riker will tell me, like, I only see one guy up in the security tower. I guarantee there's a lot more, but we don't have any lights on this boat, right? Like, it's pretty slow and silent.
It's not slow and silent. They sped up on you. This is a speedboat.
Shit. There's no
Yes.
lights on it, though. Not like we need floodlights.
There's no lights. You're right about that.
Okay. So we got one guy, and he could at any point just turn us in and say, "Hey, these people are fucking approaching. So I can take them out now, or we can wait."
Tag to recover from the status. Is that
Yeah.
okay? So Talos would kind of pull up the old past AR dev team and call them up instead of like having a nice conversation with them. Be like, "Yeah, my tablet's not working. Could you troubleshoot this? Like I've been having errors," and so definitely burning that bridge by like calling them up and then having them walk through how to recover from a jammed status.
Nice.
Okay, so just repeat for me one more time because I cut out just a little bit. What is your guys' plan?
Well, Talos wants to get rid of that Jam 2 status, so he wants to burn a tag first.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
So if you burn it, it'll give you 3 power, and then you can use that to get rid of your stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So burn past AR dev team. He pulls up the phone, is kind of chatting with them while scrolling through his dev kit, and that should give 3 power. So should lower the Jam 2 status to 0.
Okay.
Get rid of that.
There you go. Oh, you're just doing the kind of burning a tag to hit type thing. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
But Riker specifically asking the group, like, do you want me to take this fucking guard out? Yes or no?
I vote yes.
You see his finger. Yeah, you see his fingers already on the trigger. Like he wants to do this already.
He wants to. I think it depends.
We take him out, and then let's say somebody comes across the body, or God forbid you miss. What are the repercussions of this action?
They'll know some people.
Okay, well, first off, I'm not going to miss, but somebody coming across the body is a very real possibility. And if its head's exploded, they might know something's up.
Mr. Cocky, we get it. You hit headshots only, so cool.
Yes,
but
no
if somebody comes across a body, do we think this place has alarms? Or do you think we should just go in and bullshit our way through this?
I mean, it's decommissioned, right? So
at that moment, you do see 2 more operatives join this one.
Son of a bitch.
So we're not going to shoot him.
What that means is you
Wait,
just use a trick shot headshot.
Yes, it is still easy. Riker is best sharpshooter. He take all 3, 1 bullet. I see him do it.
Yeah, see? Some people have faith in me.
So the entrances were the, like, go in through the top, or crawl through sludge.
Or we could...
I don't even think we had a guarantee for that one.
Yeah.
Was that?
Your arsenal, it have a bazooka? Large?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going in as loud as possible now? We just said
it's escalated.
Whoa.
Actually, you know what? He gave me a good idea. So I can sneak around pretty well. Like I can turn invisible. I got all that stuff. If I put myself in a different spot and I just draw their attention to me specifically, that leaves you guys open to get in and out, right?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
The only issue I see with this is if we alert them if they trigger a lockdown. That's the only downside to it. But Talos, you can stop
Yeah,
lockdowns,
we've got
right?
Talos too.
I can try. I have a brute
Love
force
the confidence.
exploit, but they'll catch on to that. So it's a one and done thing if they lock
It's
down.
fine. You're the best hacker in the business, probably.
Yeah, see?
And if your brute force do not work, I think my brute force will work on gate.
Or I could just go in and say I'm a doctor.
We do have a
Throwing
password.
that out there.
What if we do
that
all of them
credential.
at once?
The more dice in the pot, the more chance
Yes.
of success. Yes,
Oh, wow.
Is that what they say in your country?
that is the only way in my country.
Brute force, dice all day.
Okay. Yeah, well, everything at once. So the doctor and the rich boy, who I'll put on, and I've got normal clothes on, so I should be able to blend in. We'll go through the civilian clothes, basic ass shirt.
Well, how are you guys gonna get up in the air though? Like that's the
Yeah,
that's
that
the
is.
direction you
We
gotta
can
go.
pull up in this boat, but because this is Marauder boat, this is not Doctor boat.
Hey man, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I hustle hard as a doctor.
It's just,
I mean, I'm just
So-
saying, like, they're-
You guys do have the basic prison layout, and but you also have the finer details as well, and you have the prison guard password.
Oh, we do have that password, yeah.
wait. So, all right. So I'm gonna look at the prison layout specifically.
Yeah.
And so the only entrance we have is through the tower, and then like, does it show anything like access points that the prison guard's password would be useful, or is there any way to ascertain where it would work the best?
Your best guess is that it would work once you're inside.
Once we're inside, all right.
Yeah.
So we still have to get inside them. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Wait, shoot. Ah.
where do,
Okay, look.
Okay, something we may have overlooked in the previous planning steps. Helicopters or shit come into this place.
Mhm.
Where are the helicopters coming from? Can we hijack a ride into the prison?
Ooh, I like that
Possibly.
idea.
Yeah, I'm
I was
for
like,
that.
it's either that or I kill all three of those motherfuckers and I go steal their uniforms and hand them to y'all.
That could also work.
Yeah.
What are the odds that they have, like, a switch on them that triggers the alarm? A close friend watching.
Then
I
it is all
loved
the more
one.
fun.
A
Oh my
specific
God.
private investigator, if you will, like just keeping an eye on them.
A voyeur, yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is we got to do this shit quick, fast, and in a hurry. We're running out of time.
All right. I could definitely portray being a prison guard. So, I agree with Riker's plan. You fucking trick shot dome them. We take their uniforms. We go
Okay.
with Akira still being the doctor, and then we
Okay.
kind of just be like, oh, prisoners, like, his spleen needs removing, so we brought the doctor along.
I was like, I can be a
like-
prisoner. Like I can be a captured prisoner.
I
can
could
do it.
remove your kidney or your
No,
spleen.
no. We could keep your scalpel and all my organs in me where they belong.
So we will have
Yeah.
to scale wall. Or,
Or you throw us up.
oh, I'm flattered that you think I am so great.
Actually, there is. It just dawned on me there was a safer option of the gravity gauntlet, right?
No.
I mean, that's
I will throw
specifically
you.
for me.
It's
Oh
okay.
no, I've given him the idea.
I mean, I
I-
could probably get all of us up there in one shot with the gravity gauntlet.
I guess.
I will let
No
you
pressure,
know.
Riker.
A limit's going to be introduced, which is the alarm limit for this. I won't tell you when it maxes out, but there is an
You'll
alarm.
know.
You'll know.
You'll know.
You'll know.
Alright.
So right now it's at
this is-
alarm 0, but the alarm is there. So I'll add the alarm in there.
So just so everybody's aware, like this is like the only other option we have is to go through the sludge. And does anybody feel comfortable going through that gross shit right there?
There's jellyfish in there.
I've already been in the water once.
Yeah.
There is.
Do you want to do it again?
Not particularly.
No.
Mm-hmm.
They have
Beef
to
isn't.
look at
I don't
the
think Beef's gonna handle the water well either. So
Don't talk to him like that. That's my
I'm
son.
not talking to him like that. I'm talking to you about him like that.
Yeah, well, you talked about him condescendingly. I'll fucking
He's
take
made
your
out of
life
metal,
kidney.
and he's made out of metal, and that ate my bullet. I don't want him to get eaten either.
Victor is putting his hands over Beef's ears so they cannot hear this.
Earmuffs.
Alright, Riker, just get us fucking up there or do some killing or something, or
Shit. All
since
right,
you're the big man here.
let's fucking. All right, yeah. If I take out all three of them, that feels like it's on a rotation. So I'm gonna take out all three.
Okay. It's a scale of 1.
Okay.
So there's that as well. And but that's about it right now. Oh, they're all if you're looking at them, you can see their face through the sniper. What's the little thing?
The scope.
Scope.
The scope, yes.
The snipe.
Yeah, through that scope you can see that they're wearing a type of goggle. They're wearing goggles.
And you can see that they all have families.
You
and
don't know
children.
what you don't know what the goggles do. You don't know what the goggles do, but you might ascertain they're enhancing something about them.
Okay.
That's
And
not-
Riker will tell everybody, like, hey, they
Yeah.
got goggles on. Did you guys know anything about goggles that security guards would wear?
Oh,
Like night vision goggles? You
if
think
they're
it's
using
Hey, wait.
goggles, we can definitely mess with that. Talos
Yeah. Hey,
pull out his
tell us
tablet.
if you can blind them and make them hold still for a second.
Yeah, of course.
Just make them
Pull that
see
up.
the light of God.
And so he'll
Yeah.
he'll think back to that Call of Duty '96 he plays with Riker and how there's flashbangs, and that's what he'll
Oh.
play in the goggles. It's just a brilliant white flash.
Call of
Thank
Duty's
you.
around still, of course.
Yeah.
See, I
yeah,
thought he
they're
meant
on their
like,
80th cycle.
I thought he meant
Amazing.
like Call of Duty 1996, like they made like a retro
Oh.
version of it.
It's version 96.
This is Call of Duty 96 pre-post modern Cold War Black
Yeah.
Ops Sniper Hill 5.
The
Like,
best
Cyber
remake
War.
around.
2094.
So you can either try to hack the goggles, which will make them alert, or you can learn more about them. Decisions.
Or Riker can
decisions.
just shoot them in the head.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do that. The whole purpose of this was
Oh.
to blind them and then to shoot them. So would
Honestly,
they be
learning
alert
more about the
before I can-
goggles might be the best bet, and then Riker can shoot them. And
Yeah,
could
go
be
for it.
video feeds. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're video feeds, could be a problem.
mhm.
No,
They're all
all they'll
just
see
porn
is that
addicts.
the guards
Let's
are sleeping in
let's
the
just make this a quick outcome. That'll be easiest, and then you can just learn about them quickly.
Alrighty. I'll use portable supercomputer, neural uplink,
Okay.
and corporate library access, just to see if it's a product that we came across.
Oh, perfect.
Advertising.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right.
Okay, so
Love that.
+3 to this.
Okay.
Do
And you know
it.
you're no longer jammed, so that's good.
Mhm.
Let's let it roll.
Good song by Velvet Revolver. A 9.
Nice.
It was a 9?
Yeah.
Yep.
With power of 3.
Gotcha. Okay, so you haven't seen these before, but you heard about this new tech about certain goggles that allow people to it feeds people predictions up to the second.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm.
Talos will turn to Riker. The shot has to be fast. They're gonna see their friend's head explode if it's not fast.
He's like, it's a sniper rifle. Of course, it's fucking fast. I got this. And then he'll take aim. He'll like calculate basically like the best angle to get to them to like try and ricochet and ping all of them off there
Yeah.
and take them out directly through the skull.
Okay. So we know it's possible because we've seen what you can do, but it's a new tag that's going to be working against you. It's the odds maker goggles that they wear.
Mm.
I'm now just imagining Riker, he's lining up his shot, and their goggles just go, "You are going to die."
You are
Yeah.
dead.
You're a dead man walking, and it just bang.
Yeah.
Shot through the head.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna use my guns galore. I already used my electro stun round, so I'll use my hyper velocity rounds instead. Legendary marksman, mark and execute, and trick shot.
Are you marking burn just because you're just? That's how it's checking.
Yeah, I'm just showing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's just
I'm
just
counting
showing.
for you. I got 5.
And I'll pat him on the back swiftly.
Okay, there we go. Teamwork. So because it's a scale of 1, that will detract it. And
Will the scale detract it, or will it just take away from whatever I roll? Like, so it won't.
That's
give
what
me
I
a
meant.
4,
it will take.
I rolled a 5 still.
Yeah,
right?
it will take away what you roll. That's what I meant. It will detract it
Gotcha.
from there.
Gotcha. So
And they have the odds maker goggles, which is also going to work against you.
So does that take away a 1 from me? So it leaves me with 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Rolling.
Rolling.
2d6 plus 4.
rolling.
Shoot the.
Oh,
shot,
shit.
though.
Oh, it's a 7. It's still a 7.
Oh.
It's still a
Yeah.
7.
That was
Still a
close.
7 with a power of 4.
That was
Oh,
okay. Power of 4. Oh!
Woo! Woo!
Hey,
I still succeeded.
Riker, remember when you said you were really good at these shots?
Hey, remember when you could shut the fuck up? Yeah. I remember that part too.
No, I don't remember.
I remember that. I remember that.
I don't remember it.
Do
Do I get your kidney now or later?
Nope, you don't get shit. You don't get shit.
It's
So-
fine.
So,
It's still with a 4. It's a tier 4. I have 4 power to use. Yeah.
right, because of the scale, it should be power of 3 now.
Mm-hmm. At the end
So-
of it. Okay.
So here's
I will.
go
okay,
ahead.
well,
And do you want to know the consequence first, or do you want to do your?
no, show me the consequence first, then I'll dump this in them.
You are now tagged by Threadwell 1,
Gotcha.
and so yep.
That'll
That's
make it
also
hard
it's
for me
also a
to-
limit. It's also a limit
Yeah.
that when it reaches its peak, something will
Mhm.
happen.
That's it. But that only applies if I'm trying to hide from them, right?
If you're trying to do anything
think it's gonna-
that has to do with this Skyron complex.
Yeah, I think we'll probably get an alarm rating for
Yeah,
that.
okay.
I would assume.
That's fine.
If you
Okay,
guys
so-
are getting shot, are the Geneva Conventions still in play in 2099?
Probably.
No.
Yeah, but we're not at war, so we don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, but I'm a medic.
So
Yeah.
Riker
Alright,
is
so I will
tagged.
give them. Yeah.
Riker's tagged by Threadwell, and the alarm. What status do you want to give? Actually, go ahead.
Headshot 3.
Brain splattered.
So basically, like, I don't know if it took them out. Can you let me know and I can just describe that, or is it not at all?
It took them all out. Yes.
Yes.
So you got all of them. I'm guessing. Where does the bullet go through all their heads?
Yeah. So basically, like, as we're riding on the boat, like it's still rocking and stuff like that. He's waiting, and then he finally lets off that shot. It's a hyper velocity round, so it will punch through whatever glass is in the guard tower.
Yeah.
Through the first guy's skull, through the second guy's skull, bounce off that right as the other guy turns around and says, "Hey, you're gonna die." It takes his skull out too, and then
So, listen,
They all just-
it gets all 3 of them, but there are people trying to contact them down below, and because there's no response, it does put people a little bit on alert. So that's why the alarm is now at 1.
We are one
They're
step
down.
closer to the rocket launcher.
So, what do you guys do next? These guys are done, son.
So now we
Alright,
scale a
they're
wall.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're down.
I can probably get us up there with the gravity gauntlet if everybody wants to hold on, or at least in this localized field. I can get us up over the wall.
Yep.
So we boat over to the wall and
Mhm.
begin levitating like some sorcerers.
Yeah.
You boat over to the wall. Okay. Is everybody gonna try to scale the wall? Is that what's happening?
I think Riker's gonna.
I was
Riker
Yeah,
has
I was
a-
just gonna use the gauntlet, basically. Like basically, everybody stands around me. I overcharge the gauntlet and just boost us up onto the wall from that.
so we
Okay.
use gravity.
Boost over the wall. Gotcha. Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
And if I can assist, Victor can like gently push people since there's no gravity with the anti-gravity gauntlet. Just kind of pushing them in some direction will help them go faster.
Okay, yeah.
Like a volleyball.
We just Oh no, he's
Oh,
going
that's
too
me.
fast.
It's kind of like it's the layup, and then okay, gotcha.
The alley oop.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't sell
Okay. Riker, let's roll that.
Okay. Is this
Yeah.
gonna be a quick outcome or okay?
Quick outcome, yes.
I'll use gravity controlling gauntlet, overcharging gravity field, and then levitate. It says levitate enemies, but it is people. So guess.
Yeah, it's well, I don't think that one would count in this sense.
well, why not? It's like I know they're still people. Like I'm levitating enemies, but enemies are people or objects and other things. I just did it that way because it asked me for that for the
That's
attack.
got to at least apply for Akira, surely.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can make myself an enemy real quick. Riker, you
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
Okay, I think I will say it only works on enemies.
Okay.
Riker, I'm upping the tax on
So
bullets.
Akira starts floating.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So it'll just be those two. I don't have anything else on there. So yeah. Let's roll.
Okay.
D6 plus 2. Where's my other one? So it's an 8.
8.
Plus 2. So it says 8 total.
8.
Oh, yeah.
You get everybody up there. The alarm does go to 2.
Ooh.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
So
We
you're
don't know the
alarmed.
alarm's going to 2.
It's
You
fine,
don't.
we
Yeah.
can talk our way out of this.
Mhm.
Well, I can. I mean, you guys might get arrested.
They can't kill a medic.
So I think as we kind of land,
Yeah.
Victor looks around and looks at his size comparatively to the rest of the crew. I think it is unlikely that the outfit will fit, and he kind of just motions to himself.
It's fine. I'm just taking the outfit off one of them and just getting dressed up.
I could stay and man the radio of the tower. I have the password. It's possible.
Oh, that's good. I'll
Victor-
leave you with Junior. Then, if anybody tries to contact the guards here, it can impersonate. You know.
I think
You
Victor.
trust Junior that much?
You've got quite a thick accent, so they might see through
Victor,
it.
I do need a bodyguard. I'm not going into a prison without a bodyguard.
Oh, please, you got
got me.
James.
Do we think
I
we can
could
sell
also
the story?
bring the explosive court with me, and One Punch Man over here could just, look
Yeah.
intimidating.
I resent that you don't think I could punch someone's head off, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Well, Talos, James, I think we should probably change into these uniforms at least. So
Yeah.
when we get down to work.
I've already got started.
All right, listen, Victor, we've been working together for 5 years minimum. Okay, you've been my bodyguard for that long of a time.
Fight.
We're on a pretty risky relationship. Some would say friends with benefits. I would not say that. Just so you know.
But who is
I
saying
would.
it?
Me.
Is him?
Me.
No, it's not Riker. And
Totally
you're
me.
very overprotective and you don't talk much. Okay, write that down.
I did not bring pen
On
and
your head.
paper.
Write it down in your head.
Talos will look at the 3 guards and see if any of them have any goggles intact. I mean, the bullet kind of ripped through their head, so I'm not sure if there's any. So I feel like that's going to be a problem down the road. So he'll kind of...
The goggles are intact. Yes, it did not. I mean, the straps are broken because that's kind of where the bullet went through. So you would have to hold it up. But they still work.
Hey guys, my goggles broke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, moisture made him snap.
Damn you, moisture.
I guess Talos will just start tinkering with it. Maybe there's a way that we can send a signal to other sets of them.
Signal. What kind of signal? What do you mean?
Maybe just like a radio signal or some kind of data signal just to change what they're seeing.
Oh, to the rest of them, like to everybody who's wearing them.
hmm
Okay. Yeah. You want
Awesome.
this would be. I would leave this up to you. It can be tracked outcome or it could be quick.
I'll go with a quick outcome just to see if it's possible.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry. I will use mobile cyberspace access,
Okay.
portable supercomputer, neural uplink, and then AR developer kit, just to see if there's anything that we can do to create an image on these goggles.
Okay. So I'm gonna invoke the weakness tag high detectability.
Okay.
Because you are in the facility, and the alarm has been raised to 2. So alarm 2 is going to be working against you as well.
Okay. Yep. That's perfect.
While he's doing that, he's like, "Why does it say Akira's gonna stab me?"
Oh god, oh god, oh
They're
god.
still working.
So
Weird.
plus. Okay, so +4, -1, so +3 to the roll, and then
And the alarm 2
R2. So
is
then
going to
just
be
plus.
working. Yeah.
Okay.
So you still does he have? Can he use those other ones too? Because he's trying to overload them with information, right?
No,
Or
he's
you-
just trying to see if he can
I got you.
contact other people or
Or just to
see if
just
he can
project
manipulate. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So 2d6 +1.
7.
So just, jeez,
Hey.
Ooh,
cutting it a bit close today, lads.
Yep.
Where all of our first session rolls go.
So, what you learn is that they're kind of manipulated locally. So there's no way to kind of mass manipulate all of them.
Gotcha.
The alarm has been raised to 3,
Ooh.
and you all start to hear like immense, like, because you guys haven't went below ground yet. There's stairs that you walk down to get into the proper facility. You start to hear people not panic, but there's a lot going down now.
Okay.
If anybody's
Right,
looking
guys.
down, you might see something more.
I'll look over the edge of the guard
Yeah.
tower as they're doing this stuff, and hold the goggle open.
Hold the goggles up. It says you're fucked. You put them down.
Mhm.
Everything looks fine. So just don't put them on. Don't think about
Fuck.
it.
Fuck.
I don't like
you-
these goggles.
As you look down, you start to see a red light flashing from below.
Hey guys, this thing's starting to go off. Wait, we have that guard password, right? Is there anything inside of the guard tower that we can access the terminal with from the guard password?
The guard password is to get into certain rooms once you're inside.
Is it like a spoken word or is it like a key code combination?
Key code, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody is now on high alert, and that's a new story tag in the scene.
Okay.
Well, we have the dead bodies, so
I swear.
What tag do we get for the dead bodies?
High alert 2.
Oh, okay.
Should I start operating now, or do we want to
There
wait
you
some more
go.
and get alarm 4?
Why doesn't she like make a flesh golem out of them?
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. What,
You
can
can
we
do
give
that?
the beef some meat armor?
Okay.
I
Are you
mean,
guys ready? You guys have been standing up here for a second.
All right, Doctor
It's not
Bodyguard.
happening in real time. God.
Doctor, bodyguard, and
Guard.
3
Yeah.
guards.
Three
Get
guards.
your
Got
hat
this.
on.
Yes.
Get
You
your
got this.
goggles.
Let's go.
Actually, I have interest. Are the goggles like seem? If I look out the window down at the other guards, is the goggles like regular equipment, or like is that just for these guys?
It seems to be equipped for them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll get the goggles on. Well, sort of hold them up like a fucking monocle. Like,
Yes. So
Yeah,
who's
it's fancy.
wearing the outfits? Because there's 3.
Talos, Riker, and James.
Yep.
Okay, makes
The
sense.
talker, the gun, the hacker. We have big bodyguard, and we have doctor.
So is everybody going down?
Looks like it.
Might as well.
Rock and roll.
Might as well.
Okay. The other 2 are not disguised. So what do you guys
Yeah,
plan to
doctor and bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Akira has the Threadwell doctor's kit.
do? Oh, right.
or not bodyguard. What's far more likely? Well, I don't actually know because I don't know if this prison is ran by cons. But we just go. He's on good behavior. We thought we'd show him around. Like,
No, that's I like the idea. I do, but I think bodyguard is much more likely. Just for what?
But where did
'cause
he
look at
come
all the
from?
stuff. Look, she's got a cyber dog and she's got a cyber bodyguard.
Like,
She made him.
okay.
Yeah.
I would have gone for he's a convict.
I didn't
but-
actually make you Victor. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't flashback.
I am
Don't
having
flashback.
existential crisis.
You don't.
I
Fine.
didn't do it. I can't take credit for that work. Calm
It's
down.
fine. Put the goggles on. She totally did.
Riker,
But yeah,
But
I think we are
I'm
stop
good.
down.
stitching.
yeah, let's go. I'll be do guards first, and then we'll have them in the back.
No,
Yeah.
two
Like the
guards in
guards are
front, one guard
escorting
in back.
Yeah, one guy at the
I'll
back.
I'll take the rear.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm up front.
Okay.
Be a few steps behind James.
I'm a fist bump Victor on the way back.
Make our way down.
Disgusting.
Don't forget, rocket launcher is option.
Rocket
no,
launcher
you're
is
first-
not an option.
Listen, Victor, if you need a rocket launcher, I'm gonna spin around. There's a little node on the back of my neck. You reach there, think rocket launcher, you got it.
It will be hard to think.
That's dangerous. What if he just grabs your neck and goes right out?
Yeah, there's also a
And I'm
chip in
dead.
the back of his neck as well. So don't
You
touch
keep
that
saying
one. Touch.
I don't know.
Yes.
Hey,
That's yeah.
Rocket
you know
launcher,
there's
this
there.
is
So you gotta
spinal
We're gonna have
grab
a
the right one.
conversation about this later on.
No, we aren't.
I don't like how confidently you said that. Let's go.
So
All right, we head
you
down the
all-
stairs.
Yeah, you all make your way down. As you start to hear people moving around, start a little bit panicking. There's something going on. They're not sure what just yet. Inside, a dozen or so more Threadwell analysts and operatives have settled into like this makeshift camp that you see. It gives the vibes of like a forward exploration outpost, out in the jungle or anything like that. In one corner, a group of operatives are going through briefing, getting ready to head into like enemy territory or something like that. Close by, there's two analysts who are trying to make sense of like this holographic display showing a labyrinthian map. In the middle of the tower, supporting the dome's center, holds like various maintenance devices and things like that. You also see a large reinforced steel double door on the opposite side of the dome, and it's kept under guard by two operatives and a sensory security grid, positioned in such a way as to stop whatever is behind the door.
Mm.
So yeah, it seems like this level has been like converted from like a series of cells into like a staging area for them. Mm-hmm.
Does anybody notice that we're walking down the stairs, or are we walking in with confidence?
You're walking in with confidence right now. So much confidence that nobody's really eyeing you. They're kind of like very busy doing their own thing.
Yeah, it's very
What
much
floor was the guy we were looking for on?
Carl Mazirik? I always pronounce
Yeah.
his last name
Yeah.
wrong.
Mazar.
Gem cutter.
Sorry.
Or you can say the gem cutter.
Yeah, the
Do
gym.
we-
like that one better.
He used to have the cell block Bravo. I don't know if he'd hang around there because I think that's flooded.
Well, then they said that that's where he was supposed to go anyway, specifically because he had something in there. So we should make our way to Cell Block Bravo just to check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just start heading towards there. But at modest pace. We're not in a hurry. We're just on patrol.
What direction is that in? Do we have the prison layout and the
Yeah.
finer details? So
Yeah.
You do. So you do know that it's behind those steel double doors, but it's being watched by those two guards.
Is
All right,
there
James.
a way?
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here- here we go. Flaunt your money.
Yeah.
Look,
they
we
might-
just need to convince them we gotta get in there. That's all we gotta do.
Like, we don't get paid that much.
If she is daughter, maybe she is checking asset for Threadwell.
Okay, yeah, good idea. I like it. James, if you can lie for us.
I only speak truth, so
I'm looking for what? Sorry.
All right, go kill it.
It's fine. Okay.
With your words.
It's
With your
fine.
words.
With my
With your
words. It's fine. I will approach the door. I presume when you said, was this the one that you said like had a sensory
Yeah.
Security
lock or
system,
something,
yeah.
security system?
Yes. Yes. Sensory security grid.
What does that entail? Tell us.
It's checking. It's checking sensory details before people are let in.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Fuck.
Hmm.
You got this.
What-
Can you just lie your ass off? You're extraordinarily wealthy. You have multitude of options.
Yeah. Okay. So just we'll walk on up to the guards at said door. Obviously, I'll everyone come with me just in case. But obviously, it looks weird if I just forward out from this group.
Mhm.
Just go up to him and say, like, "Hey, all right, can you let us on through?"
And they look at you and they ask, "Yeah, do you have authorization?"
Yeah, of course
Cool.
I do. And I just sort of gesture to Reich because you got the passcode.
I mean, what was the passcode anyway? It just
I assume that's all we need.
I think
The guards are looking at you.
Told
Both.
him, like it's specifically like, okay, so the passcode was something that we enter in, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was like, so you just tell us like, yeah, we have authorization. Let me put my passcode in.
Okay, right, okay. Yeah, we've got the passcodes.
The passcode's not for this door; it's for once you're inside.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm new here. See.
Are you?
We are not in a relationship.
So I just started to picture the scene. Like I'm just like.
These two guards are looking at you, and once you let them, once you give them the right authorization, like kind of badge, you'll get scanned, and then you'll be let in.
Just pulled out the badges on there. Like it's you have it on
Oh
your
right,
unit.
we did.
And then you get
The fact
scanned.
these things did have a badge.
Yeah.
Okay. Talos, knowing that you have to be scanned. But it has empty cartridge. I was gonna say I have that one loadout for the biometric replicator, but I don't know what an empty cartridge weakness tag entails. With that,
Okay. Empty cartridge. Okay.
let me see what page that's on.
Is Talos wanting to make a move?
Yeah, I
Or-
think just to help create those IDs. So now that we have the dead guards uniforms, maybe
Yep.
to at least overwrite whatever genetic tag they have.
Gotcha.
That's
Okay.
just for us. Let's see.
Okay.
Confronted with a problem that can't be just bought, immediately folds.
I mean, you haven't tried.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah,
I
let us
don't
in? No.
think,
Okay. Bye.
I don't think this scenario can be remedied with money.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Victor and Akira don't have badges.
We're
It'd
the
be on
medics.
page 261. The Astra 10 biometric replicator.
Is that one? Is that something you have in your loadout?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to use that?
Yeah, just to quickly kind of pull that out. Maybe there's a bit of dried blood on the collar of his uniform, and
Ooh.
pick that up.
Why would you give her that?
Oh,
why
I
would you tell her that?
I don't know. There's an empty cartridge, so I think that's just something to fill that in. Start making something to forge the
You
badge.
story tag blood on.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
god.
No, it's
I didn't-
fine.
I didn't think about this.
Prisoner...
This is truly collaborative storytelling. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, a prisoner tried fucking with him, so we had to give him the backhand.
Talos, get on the ground right now.
What if I say hypervelocity rounds going so fast it cauterized it in and out? So there's no blood.
Talos, get on the ground right now.
Turned out I
Time
was
for
a
an
double
operation.
agent.
Just you're gloving up.
Oh, no.
Don't say gloving up. Just
Distract.
gross.
Gloving up in front of
Disgusting.
the officers. They're like, you don't. Do you have authorization? Hold on, give me 1 second.
All right, guys.
Don't mind the
It's been a
blood.
bad guard. I just gotta fix something real quick.
Whoops.
Don't mind me.
It's disgusting.
Please.
Gross.
Dear.
Okay. So it looks like You're trying to do like an assist
Mhm.
effect, maybe.
Yeah.
So that would be good.
Okay.
Is there no longer like a hide or conceal effect?
It's not a specific move anymore.
Okay.
I think whenever you
What-
want to hide, it's got to be something like
Disrupt or something.
Oh, was that the old
Like a
Yeah.
old
delay.
rules?
yeah.
Like sneak
There's
around
old
would be the
rules.
equivalent, but
And that's sitting miss. Even this new engine, they had those ones where they had specific moves, and then they got rid of all of that to retool for what it is now.
right.
Which I think
Okay.
maybe weaken would have been a good one because it's like nullify or silence,
Yeah.
Mhm.
or maybe enhance, something like that. I don't nothing specifically for sneaking though.
Oh,
I like
actually,
enhanced.
you're creating new objects, right?
Yes, kind of that new ID. Yeah. So.
Okay.
And then
You
would
also
it be?
need to make them for Victor and Akira.
Okay, so it'd be multiple checks. Okay.
Yeah, you do have. So like you have to roll really high because it's 2 power per tag. So everybody needs that tag to get in.
Okay, gotcha. So I
Mhm.
can't burn it. Let's see. So I'll use the loadout, the biometric replicator,
Okay.
portable supercomputer, neural uplink, information overload, maybe because it's so much information being pushed into their system. Yeah, as I'm saying that,
So you
Just-
unconvinced yourself.
yeah. So replicator, neural uplink, portable supercomputer.
I'm gonna let you know
AR
you're
dev
gonna
kit.
need help. So if
Yeah.
anybody wants to assist, because you're gonna
the
need
crew tags.
yeah,
He can
Mhm.
use. He can literally use all the crew tags.
Yeah,
except for a
online
boat.
buddies keep them close,
Um,
indebted, mentoring, like everything.
is I for
You're up to
detail
4.
still burned, or is that did we recover that one?
I think we recovered it at the end of the session. You can recover
Okay.
We
one.
did.
I for detail, prison. Oh no, that's the code word. I don't think
Yeah.
finer details of the prison would help with that one. So I'm at 5.
And then you also have your own personal crew tags.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, you need it's 2
I
power
guess-
per tag, so you need 10 power. No, 5. There's 5.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
There's 5 of you, and it's 2 power per tag.
So you need 10 to create all of that.
Yes.
There's no way he's gonna
Yeah,
get the amount for that.
That's what I'm saying. If someone can help him, you guys get creative.
How
James.
How the fuck can we help him?
James-
I can't do shit to help him.
Not
I
you.
mean-
James.
Would the crew theme books like keep them close, indebted? Would that apply for James and Victor?
Well, I think we could also sell the fact that Victor is hired, auxiliary. He might not have a key card because he's a bodyguard for Akira.
You can only get in with the key card.
Okay, we can't just have one scan and we all walk in.
I will say that there is one specific thing with these rules that I noticed. If you burn a tag, it's no longer just you can only do that. You can burn a tag to get an automatic 7 and a 3 power, and then add extra tags on top of that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Mm.
So it's not a one and done. Okay.
Burn one of the
Yeah,
crew
no.
tags.
I'll burn the biometric replicator.
Okay.
I've only got one in my
Just
mind.
put-
I've got one
pushing
idea
there.
for how we can get Victor.
Well, we're one away, so
Um,
But it's not really assisting with the
And then-
creation of. It's more that I have old juniors
I
talk
guess
through their
I would
radios,
burn.
impressing their boss, being like, "Oh yeah, let the fucking big guy through."
I would burn portable supercomputer. So like as he's pushing himself to that point, it's starting to like take a toll.
Okay.
Hey.
Makes
you're
sense.
at 11 now.
Okay. Alrighty. So roll plus 11.
Roll plus 11.
It's just -1 because they're on high alert. That's it.
Okay.
Down to 10.
So with 10.
Alright.
Oh,
Thank you,
Ah!
country. Thank you.
Roll a
Nice.
21. Go. Go.
21.
That's how you
Holy
do
shit.
it. Oh, that was
Blackjack,
nice.
baby.
We needed that.
Gosh.
We just skipped like 30% of the story.
Yeah. So you open the door and the gem cutter's right behind the door.
I ain't got to shoot nobody. This is. No.
I tried to get us to use the rocket launcher.
I want to use the rocket launcher.
Guys, we're not
We'll get our
blowing
turn.
up
We'll
the
get our turn.
place.
We'll get our turn. It's okay.
Our time
On the
will
These
escape.
are
come.
honest working people. We're not. It's not just fucking nuke them.
But no,
I
So
didn't hear
Not
anything you said. I just heard
Calm
nuke
down.
them.
Oh no.
now, the doors, you guys all get scanned. You see that little thing, a little robot kind of go up to each in front of all of you and scan all of you. And it goes off without a hitch. And the guards step off to the side and let you through into cell block Bravo. Now, cell block Bravo. Okay, that's hard to say quickly. It should have
CBD.
been a simple 2-story cell block, but it is half submerged in water as you guys make your way in. As soon as you guys step inside, the walls spin and the floor starts to move. And
Well,
the
this
door
is
shut immediately behind you.
Okay.
It's starting to
that's
turn into some type of labyrinth puzzle. It's the way ahead is not as it would seem, because when you
What
guys were
does the map
when the
say?
doors opened, it looked like it was just like, oh, it was like a straight hallway. Soon as you stepped inside, walls started moving. Ground is moving as well. The corridors are starting to twist and branch off from where you stand. Some are submerged, some not. You see rusty iron bars rise and fall in doorways and passageways like chomping teeth. And there's a clear, unmistakable sensation in the air. You all are lost.
Talos, what the fuck did you do?
I was
Um,
Where did you
prepared for
get
a
us in?
prison, not a murder dungeon, I swear.
Wait, how do you know it's a murder dungeon?
There's metal teeth. What else could it be?
King Strip's Paradise? I don't fucking know.
Is there
Is this-
anyone else visible?
No, you don't see anybody at the moment.
No prisoners, no guards.
Shit.
No nothing.
No.
Okay.
well, we better just start walking.
Are there cameras?
There's
Okay.
no,
Alright,
there's no
so-
cameras.
Okay.
So there's a
Then
trick
I'll
I
go
learned when we did these
in a-
corn mazes back when I
Now
was a kid.
we appear to be in
Okay.
the middle of a labyrinth. Maybe we
Yes.
should split up and look for clues.
James, I've never threatened to shoot you before, but today's the fucking day.
That is actually surprising.
I know. It's the suit.
Yeah, it's
It
amazing.
blinds me. No. We do the split up thing. Can you shoot? Can you? James?
Can I
you
shoot? I have a
No.
shotgun.
Can you shoot well?
No.
Talos? I video games. I think teach you-
guys. Okay, we're not going to split
It's
up.
me.
We're just going to start walking.
It's me.
Just
Yeah.
start
Oh,
picking.
But
Right or
before
left?
we
always choose the left side.
Left.
You know? That's how you.
Always choose left.
We're
Listen,
always
just
going
put your-
left.
Put your hand on the wall, walk, and eventually we'll eventually go all the way around until we get out, right?
is it possible this is
that a-
augmented reality?
Wait. Oh, that's a good idea. Talos, does this look digital?
Could it
Yeah,
be
I
some
can't
sort
tell.
of masking?
Can
I
you
think-
get just dragged from the real world into VR without having to like plug in?
Usually
mean-
there's a harnessing program that'll start up if we're going into a domain.
Yeah.
But I can
No. Where's my goggles at?
double
Not
check.
fucked. Not fucked.
It just says lost. It's
Fuck.
but there's 2 more story tags that are introduced now: shifting walls and flickering lights, as well.
Great. That's not horrifying.
It's
Hey,
fine.
this isn't ominous.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't want to
well,
put on the goggles and it just be like, he's coming. Oh, fuck.
God,
Let's turn into a horror game.
you
We're
know what?
allowed
I really
to.
wish
the
what was
Minotaur
that?
was not far behind.
Okay, well, didn't they have that fucking? Was it seeds? Was it seeds or was it string?
It was strings.
Oh,
String.
yeah, so Hansel and Gretel was the seeds or whatever. So, do we have string? Did we have that in our loadout? Can I have string
We
in my
have
loadout?
And I will-
clothes we're wearing.
Riker, I'll let you know.
Uh-huh.
Thinking of a string is a good. You're at a good start. You're getting warmer, and that's all I'll say.
Okay.
For right now, we're going to take a 10-minute break.
All
Fuck.
right.
God damn it. You got me started on the thinking process that, oh, no, slow that shit down.
Say
You're gonna lose all that shit. Right? We don't have string.
No, but Akira has blood. Akira
And
has Riker.
We've also got clothes that we could
First
just
off.
rip to
we
pieces.
are back. We're back, baby. And so you guys are you're in a labyrinth, really. There's a lot going on, and you are all officially lost.
God damn it.
What do you do? What do you
Ugh.
want to do?
Mildly freak out because enclosed spaces that I can't get the fuck out of. It's basically like a coffin that moves with me. So
Pretty much.
I
Wait,
don't-
what
Can
are
I
those?
shoot my way out?
What are those cars that carry the caskets? What are they called?
Hearse?
again?
Hearse.
Hearse.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. You're basically in a moving hearse.
God damn it. As opposed to a stationary one. That's fucking great.
Mm.
I don't suppose this is on the map.
Nope.
Shit. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? That does beg the question though. Like,
Could we at least
is there
get the-
anything we can do like cyberspace wise? Like, is there a way to find out if the fucking prison knows about this shit?
It looked
You know,
like they were
this doesn't just
mapping it
exist.
outside.
Good question. I was waiting for someone to ask. There is a way. If someone wants to search.
I mean, this is Riker asking Talos specifically, the nerd.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Yeah.
you do the thing.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Picks you
Nerd,
up,
do your
shakes you.
thing.
Fucking effort.
Oh,
Get us
God.
out of here! I'm freaking out.
She Akira in the corner about to like cut Riker open. Do it before we have to leave a trail of blood.
Oh
God.
god. Okay.
I have hide in one bag.
Yeah. What would you
Yes.
like to do? Tell us.
Because it looked like they were mapping it out in that survey tent. Talos will see if he can through cyberspace maybe connect
Mm-hmm.
to that and maybe get their map of what they've mapped so far.
Okay. Smart
Famous
thinking.
cyber daddy.
Cyber. Thanks, Cyber Daddy.
Twins.
It's her favorite movie.
I'll use mobile cyberspace access.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm trying to remember what. Oh wait, sorry, I was thinking this was a connected move, so I was like, what tags have I already used? Okay, sorry.
No,
My bad.
you're good.
Mobile cyberspace access, neural uplink,
Okay.
AR dev kit.
I will let you know AR Architect would work in this sense.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
AR architect, just to see how that design is laid out.
Mhm. That's 4.
And I think I'll stick with the 4. I was going to use the brute force exploit, but that seems like a bad idea.
Save it for later. We
So-
gotta brute force things.
Rolling with-
Information overload. You don't think that would work here? You're trying to get that info.
I think I'm trying to subtly pull their map to me, so I don't know if.
Information overload.
Information overload is to like attack them with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's to kind of.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I thought it could maybe work in the opposite of giving you a lot of information.
But then he's
Huh?
overloaded, and he'll be of no help.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So +4?
Yes.
Oh god,
just-
you use so much to just get in here.
Just everyone shout at Talos, and his head explodes. Like, oh fuck.
I'm going to say,
Oh, sorry, my
Talos,
bad.
I'm also going to invoke, well, oh no, never mind. You're good.
You're good.
It's
We'll save that
7
weakness
plus
for
4.
later.
11.
11.
Goodness.
This is a tracked outcome.
Okay.
And you have +4 status, right?
Yes.
It's a good thing you got the +4.
Mhm.
Because that's exactly what you needed to navigate through this place.
Holy shit.
There we
You get
go.
the exact blueprint that you need, pointing you to where you need to go. Well, not where you need. Well, yes, where you need to go, but it just shows you an even better layout through these shifting walls. Okay, we need to turn left here, open this door here, go right. You know,
Wait
so
for the
you found your
timing for
you
there.
found your way.
Okay.
Oh,
I
shit.
have the map pulled up, and Talos will like shift his dev kit and show the screen to everybody. So we'll want to take a right here, left here, go over this gap.
There you go.
Good job,
Riker's
Talos.
like, I just want you to know you've never looked prettier. Thank you.
So does that mean I don't have to cut them open?
Wait, me?
You could still
Me.
do it if you want to. I mean, we're not going to stop you.
Oh,
Are we gonna
You
leave a
might.
trail behind us? Like, are we just relying on the map?
I like the map idea where my blood stays in me. Just
Yeah, but think about it. You know, what if we need to get back?
I am thinking about it.
What
That's
if
why
we
I wanted
lose
inside.
Talos?
I wanted. We're not gonna.
Exactly.
I got him. We're good. We're good.
Oh god.
Died.
Look, okay, but if we lose them, and you didn't lose any
I'm going
blood,
with
we're
him.
not going to be able to go anywhere.
We lose Talos,
Victor,
I'm going with him.
Victor, go ahead and make
Akira,
a roll
you
for
do
me.
have blood.
Victor, I need you to roll
Or-
for me. While they're talking, I'm guessing you're the only one that's paying attention.
I think he's kind of looking around. Yeah. Vigilance and protection detail. Is that where?
Yes, you're it's like a quick perception
Bodyguard.
roll for me. Yep.
Yeah, use your own blood, Akira.
Hey!
You're the best
There we
blood
go.
shooter.
You
Nice.
you hear the sound of like clip clopping hooves coming down the hall.
Cyber goats.
I think
No.
while people are talking and maneuvering and guiding, I think each kind of holds his hand up, and like Riker might know because he's a little bit more trained, but he'll like make a fist to motion to stop, and he'll whisper down to them, "There is some sort of animal or something down here. Just be ready."
Now
Animal.
you guys are walking past like cells and stuff like that you can go into. They're open, but the noise is getting stronger. What are you guys wanting to do? Face it head on or let it pass?
Riker will draw an actual assault rifle this time from his hip, just let it materialize that way. He's like, Victor, do you want that bazooka now? Just in case.
It might be useful, and he'll kind of just like tap you on the back of the neck where he said to do it.
Yep.
Seeing the bazooka come out, Talos will just kind of shrink down and go to the cells for cover.
A full-on bazooka. Sheesh. They're like
James.
6 feet long.
I cock
No,
my
that's-
shotgun.
That's why I have the hammer space, is because it like once it touches it, it like dematerializes and pulls it in.
Okay.
And then it allows it to come back out. It's like a bag of holding just stuffed inside me.
Okay, gotcha.
Should let you know if I
When-
miss a single shot, I'm gonna run away like a like a bitch.
Oh, we did
I-
not assume
you know-
you would take any shots.
What would you guys like to do?
I think
I'm
Victor's
gonna-
just preparing.
Yeah, Riker's gonna he'll motion everybody else into like a cell that's at least safe, and then keep himself in the doorway so that he can see. Do we know what direction it's coming from?
It's
Yeah,
coming.
that's fine.
It's coming from like ahead of you.
And it's gonna come down the line, I assume.
It's coming down the line.
Yeah.
Oh, down the hall. Can't see it quite yet, but it's getting louder. As it's getting louder, you start to see some inmates. The top half, man. The bottom half, bull.
This really is Akira's place. She could definitely have worked here.
You
Top
see,
half man, the bottom half bull.
or maybe it's
They're
the
not us.
Yeah, I
maybe
think it's
or
the way around.
yeah, it's the other way around. But you see minotaurs basically.
It's like a
okay.
really
Yeah.
short centaur.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You see satyrs. No, I'm kidding. No, you see minotaurs. There's 3 of them
Fuck me.
making their way down the hall, and they look built. I mean, bulls, right? So,
Yeah.
I think we're dipping
Something
into a cell
is-
when something happens.
they seem to be some reason they've been kept alive here.
What's the labyrinth?
Yeah, didn't the Minotaurs eat people? Oh shit,
Yeah.
they're gonna eat us.
And you don't
Yeah,
know
we
how
didn't-
you don't know how they've been kept alive. I'm just saying they've been kept alive.
And we didn't
They're
leave any
built. They've been
string
nothing
behind.
but protein right now, so probably eat
Lots of
people.
Is
protein.
any of you the gem cutter?
Please shout that, please.
Yes, please shout that. Let's pop this shit off.
Yes. Is any of you the gem cutter?
Is it looks like no one's trying to run.
So we've
or
dipped
hide.
into a cell. We've dipped into a
Yep.
cell, and then I assume James is just shouting into the ether. Is anyone the gym cutter?
Oh, James, are you actually shouting that out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want them to find?
I tried talking to birds. You think talking to minotaurs is beyond me?
Well, if we get them to cross our path where we have our guns loaded, like
Yeah.
say James is in a second cell, we're in the first cell. So once
Yeah.
they cross the path to get to James, we can just unload on them right on where they're at.
But
Sure.
also, there's also this thing that was like, if they're walking around, they haven't been able to escape, right? Like they're
no.
stuck in here. Yeah. So
What, we're just doming them.
They're
We-
stuck in here, put in
well,
here.
well,
Who knows?
well, no, but we have the layout. We could use that to our advantage. I would
We
think. I don't know
tell
if that's
them
actually
how
true
to
or
get
not.
out. And then they'll just
No,
go
no,
to the guards for us.
we just use the labyrinth to get around them, so we don't kind of fucking fight them. I mean, I want to fight them, but I don't know how
Like
you
I
guys
say,
are
if
gonna
we
survive.
tell
or not.
them how to get out, they may just go hog wild on the guards.
It's possible, but at the same time,
Can they read?
I kind of want to shoot them. I kind of want to shoot them. I want to trick them into like a narrow hallway and then fucking shoot them.
Okay, well I can't stop you from shooting them, so I'll go with your idea.
Listen, I kind of want to shoot him. I'm being
Yeah.
honest.
I got this rocket
in the
launcher out
blood.
for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to not shoot.
The rocket's not going to fit through the bars. You're just going to blow yourself up.
Oh, the door,
I
the door open.
assume the door is
Yeah.
open. Yeah.
It backfires.
You're holding it the wrong way around.
But, yeah.
So they are. If James is shouting, then they are,
Mhm.
heading towards his voice. If that's what you guys
Okay.
want, it sounds like the plan is to ambush them.
Mm.
I mean,
That was my thought.
fine.
Well, unless one of them does go, yes, I am the gem cutter.
Too late. He's getting blown away.
It's too late. Bang, 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 bang. Actually,
I'm
better,
Gregor's
yeah,
gonna
I've got
look
the
back at
mental
Akira.
image of to describe the rocket launcher. Talos just getting hit with the back blast.
Just flies back.
Blasted against the wall.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I think that's a good one for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
They are making their way. Is anybody? Are you guys aren't trying to be sneaky? So they're making their way towards you then, because James has yelled out, so they know people
Yeah.
are down here.
Mhm.
And,
So
we
they're
just-
rushing toward the sound then. And you hear the hooves, or maybe I guess it's which way is it? Is it which half is man? The bottom
The
half?
top, or the bottom half.
Okay, okay.
It's like their head is the only thing that's a bowl. The rest of them is huge.
There's like
So-
just like huge bull figure, so you hear kind of like the boots hitting the ground.
I don't think I
And-
think it's just half man, half bull. It's not specific on like because it's normally I feel like depicted with
Yeah, it just
hooves
says half
and
man.
No,
Yeah.
I just googled it. It's like the head of a minotaur and like the legs of a minotaur, and then body is
Okay.
man.
It's just like a humanoid bull.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
There you go. So they're running towards you all, and you guys are are you all in the same cell? Yes.
No, Riker and Victor are in the cell that's at first,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
then they're gonna run past it to get to where James and everybody else is, because that's where they heard the voice. So when they run past it, presumably we unload on them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, gotcha. So they do run past Riker, Victor, as they're running towards James' voice. What do you guys do?
Pop out and start firing. I have the assault rifle, and then It's like I think Gregor will like motion to Victor. He's like, I'm gonna shoot first, weaken him. You blow him up with a fucking rocket launcher.
So while he's laying down that initial fire, I'm prepping the shot, bracing myself, and
Okay.
getting ready to.
So, they have Furious 2 on them, and they also have Thick Hide as well.
That boy is thick.
Thick.
Their
They're
cheeks
thick.
clap when they run.
That was the real clicking sound.
that's
Oh god. That's a thick boy. Oh, cool! I can do this too. Fuck yes! All right. Sorry.
Okay, so if you're trying to hit all of them, they have the scale of 1.
Okay. So Riker's first thought is as soon as they run past, like he's got that initial like surge of adrenaline, he's gonna duck back out, and then he's gonna push his hand out with the gravity controlling gauntlet to try and like halt them, and then bring the fucking assault rifle up to bear.
Okay, I'm going to invoke the weakness tag for the cutting edge theme card.
Battery drain.
Yes, battery drain. You've been using it a lot today.
Yeah, I know.
It's losing. It's losing some
Yeah,
juice.
But now, because I'm going to do gravity control and gauntlet, levitate enemies.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do my guns galore, hypervelocity rounds, legendary marksman, and trick shots. I don't think I can do mark and execute because this is super fast. So in the spirit of the tag, I'd have to like study them specifically. And then so that would be -1, so I have a total of 5 to my roll.
I'll leave this up to you, but frequently loads make sense here as well.
I mean, it's a new gun I just pulled, but yeah.
Is it a new gun? I mean,
Yeah, you pulled the assault rifle.
Yeah. So like, if I shoot and then I shoot again, then yeah, absolutely.
okay, gotcha. So how you said a lot of tags. How many was that?
I had 6 and then -1 from the weakness tag.
Yes, and then they have thick hide, so I'll be
Okay, so
another -1. Yeah.
okay, the thick hide would reduce their incoming status, right? It doesn't take away from.
Well,
my roll,
that makes sense. So the thick hide and yep.
Okay, so 5.
Furious
Cool.
2.
Uh-huh.
It will work against you, but not in this situation. But
Okay. Would that be like if I was trying to talk to him?
yeah, it might be
Right,
like it might be a social thing. So just for James in the future.
Yeah, you can't talk to angry people, man. All right. So 2d6 plus 5. Let's go. 11. Fuck yes.
Oh yeah, minus because of the scale, whatever. What would you like to give them?
So I would just say riddled 4 because it goes down by 1, right? So it'd be 4.
Yeah.
Is the test? Yeah. So riddled 4, just because we know it's bullets. But it's basically the fucking assault rifle. So he steps out, does that where they like pulled up into the air and then just like all over them.
He just shit all over.
You see them get raised into the air, riddled with bullets. 2 of them are taken out immediately. 1 is still up.
Victor, your turn.
All right, so he has kind of like braced himself using Steel Behemoth. I don't have a lot of tags for this, unfortunately. I'm not really built to shoot, even though I keep trying to do it. But
you do actually keep trying.
I keep trying to do it. I just wanted a rocket launcher. So Steel Behemoth. Can I make an argument for Maintenance Buddy and Riker? Like we're kind of tandem working together as my crew tag.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Precision detail or protection, because you're protecting the others.
The teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 3, and then they have -1, correct?
It's after the fact, so you still roll 3.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, boy!
Hey!
Fuck yeah!
So like Victor is
You love to see it.
braced, and there's just a wide smile on his face as he just flicks that red switch. He's like, "This is going to be good," and then he just launches it.
The one still floating in the air.
Yeah, it's still a part of the gravity gauntlet. I mean, this happens really quickly. So in game, Riker, sprays them, and then this is going to be good. And then it gets flown back. I'm imagining Talos, James, Akira, you all see the Minotaur fly past you. If we're in there. And you guys can eat well tonight if you want some burgers.
And I think there's just one single tear
Dead.
that rolls down Victor's face.
Not the
Cheek.
single tear.
He's just, that was so beautiful.
Oh, I thought you were
That was a hell of a
crying
good
for
shot.
the Minotaur man.
Oh no!
No, because of the violence we did. That's
There's beauty in violence.
Don't cry for me.
dude. You should
Right
shoot
for
more
my
often.
enemy.
Seriously, yeah, you should shoot more often. I like this. This is good. We do this good.
Okay.
Okay, people are dead.
Now, how do I put it back?
Just shove it in there. Like put it there and then just shove.
Ooh, sexy.
Don't touch the other chip.
So he just
What
does that.
chip are you talking about?
There's 2 chips in the back of his neck. Don't touch the other one.
I will try my best.
So then full of drugs, and one of them you dropped in like a Dorito when you're installing the other one.
Okay.
That may have happened.
May.
You eat snacks while doing surgery on me.
Yeah, wait, you think I'm running like a fucking 24-hour shift here? No, sometimes I get a little hungry. I gotta nibble a little bit.
You know how you have that smell of Cheeto Puffs always in your nostril cavities for some reason?
Riker specifically gets cravings at different times. They're just different cravings, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah.
You
I never used to like sushi.
You
and then
have
all
a
of a sudden
Cheeto
I
Puff
started
running
liking
through
sushi.
your blood right now.
God damn it. No wonder my chest hurts all the time. She just gave me angina.
Gross. What would you guys
Cool.
like to do next? Talos, you have the
Uh,
map of the place.
Do we know, like, from what Talos could see, do we know where they came from? Like, does it look like it explains anything? Because we know where we're at, according to the map.
Oh yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
the Minotaurs came from that area. What is in that area?
It goes to more cells and like a different cell block or level actually, but it doesn't show you where. It doesn't take you. They weren't coming from Karl Mazarik's cell specifically, but you can find it now that you have the map.
I'd like
And
to
then-
loot
They're
the
just coming
bodies.
from a different area.
What'd you say?
I'd like to loot the bodies.
Save some of the parts for later.
There's
There's plenty of
What do
them.
you- Yeah, there's
For
we
sure.
got 3 bodies. We got anything spicy on them?
oh, there's nothing on them. They're just like powerful bulls. Like they don't have like
Yeah, but exactly,
Packs or
Minotaur
backpacks.
hearts.
Yeah,
Oh.
like do we? Ooh,
Yeah.
She might want to keep some of that stuff. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I
you
mean,
could go ahead
Let me
and
do it real quick.
do that.
Harvest and shit. Yeah.
Saw
Yeah.
inside.
just a quick note that you're gonna see Akira take out one of the Minotaur hearts
Okay.
and just like wrap
It's
it
a
up
big,
in a
it's a
little
big
cloth.
heart. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
thick,
Just throw it in the bag.
bigger than your hand.
Okay, you got ice in there.
No.
No,
Still beating.
it's next to the jar of teeth.
That's-
Does it appear like there is only one path to take? Or
I mean,
is
there's
there
multiple. It's still a labyrinth, but now you just know where you need to go. Before it was super confusing. Things were twisting around.
Right. I think Victor's
Right.
asking more in the idea like, does this labyrinth only have one end goal that is correct?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Tell us if you can get us to Homeboy's cell. That'd be
Oh,
great.
okay, just we want to go to South Block Bravo, not the place below the floors with the Minotaurs.
Minotaurs
Just
down
wherever,
there. Why would we go
wherever the
there?
gem cutter cell was, like that's where he's supposed to be at, right? Because he wanted to collect something.
Okay,
And we
then
don't even know if
so
he's there because he could be
Block
lost in
Bravo.
this shit too.
Yeah, it is flooded from what we learned. So
Shit. Yeah.
Normal flooded or sludge flooded?
I thought you said flooded.
Normal amount of
Yeah.
blood or extra blood from the rampaging Minotaurs?
Extra blood. All right.
No, I mean, like, is it just water or is it that sludge stuff? Like,
I
think
would
it's
assume
water.
this. Yeah, I would
I
assume
mean-
sludge, but I'm hoping water.
Either way, it was what it was before. Threadwell could have changed things.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll take point. Tell us you want to stand behind me, guard me, or to guide me, and then we'll work our way that way. I got the gun. Victor, you want to take the back?
Yes, sir. Easy.
Alrighty.
We're fine. We're still in uniform, so if there is any other
Mhm.
guards, we can still try and just be like, "Oh yes, hello, fellow guards."
I don't know if the Minotaurs
There's no
just came
guards in
through
here.
there, like, the Minotaurs came through. They probably fucked those guards
Nah,
up.
they got lost, bro.
They probably fucked the
Maybe
guards.
the Minotaurs were the guards. Oh.
What did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
I don't think it was that.
I knew it was a
I
sex
don't
trap.
think that's what he said.
Can I clarify my looting and see if the Minotaurs ate the guards?
Oh.
Oh, what's in their
If they
stomach?
did, everything's processed by now.
Hey, good for them. It's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
a hot minute.
Are
No
you,
fresh
Minotaurs.
sacrifices.
are you read up on your Minotaur digestive tract systems?
Of course.
Okay.
4 stomachs. All for
You
meat.
already know I'm already reading up. I'm already read up.
Right.
But you guys make your way down. Walls are still twisting and turning. But with Talos, Talos leading the way or Riker, because Talos has the map.
I am. He's
It's
behind me. He's
directing
telling me
you?
where to turn.
Mhm.
Gotcha,
You want to take
gotcha.
a right here, a left
Yeah,
there?
He's driving me.
Okay, gotcha. Eventually, you guys are headed like a floor, a level down. You go down. There's more cells on each side as you go into a new hallway, and then soon enough, you can hear someone moving around, and you hear like a scratching sound in a certain cell
Mhm.
before you get to it. But you can hear it in the hallway. So there's not much going on. It's like a little bit of water. Your feet are wet, but other than that, it's pretty quiet.
Scratching. He's probably just marking how many days he's been in here.
Well, if he's cutting stuff, like he's probably like sanding a stone down or something, right? So it's scratching.
I mean, it makes sense that we're looking for a gem cutter. He may, in fact, be cutting gems rather than be like, "I've
Yeah.
been in here for fucking weeks." Fuck it, I'm hungry. I want out.
Let me out. Okay. Where's it coming from specifically? Just ahead of us?
It's coming ahead of you. It's about like 3 cells down. You
Is
can
the
hear
cell
that faint.
in the water or like?
No, the
past
cell's not.
submerged?
Cell's not in the water. This whole kind of level is just like up to your ankles. The water.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So it just starts slowing down. Like actually, I'll turn around. Like I'm gonna take a look real quick, and then I'm gonna have Riker go and turn into smoke and just turn invisible to move up.
Okay.
So he's not. So that what like the smoke is so he doesn't make ripples in the water, and then the invisibility is so can't be seen.
Right. So you're heading up there to see what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way there, and you can see the back of a man. He's wearing a hooded robe. You see him hunched over. He's like moved the bed out of the way, the bunk bed, and he's kind of behind it, and he is kind of scratching into a wall. He has like a tool and trying to get into a certain point, trying to take a brick out. You see him working there.
Okay. Riker will go back. Like he'll float back and then back into a normal person. He's like, yeah, he's up there. He's being quiet, obviously, but he's like pointed out like he's up there. He's trying to dig into the wall for something. I don't know what though.
He might be trying to escape.
Yeah,
Was
maybe.
the door shut in his cell?
No. A lot of these don't have doors. If they do have doors, they're open.
Well, it's one of him and 5 of us. 6, including Beef.
I don't think we need to beat the fuck out of him. Let's.
We're supposed to grab him and bring him back,
Oh,
yes, right?
Be quite
but
willing.
you
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
we
He's
can
supposed to be alive.
bazooka the Minotaurs.
Mhm. Minotaurs aren't real people.
Well, they were angry. We weren't going to be able to negotiate. with them.
You're gonna
My
get us.
grandfather
yeah.
was a Minotaur.
You're gonna get us canceled.
Listen, if I'm not saying shit that gets us canceled, it's not me. We're good. Yeah.
Personally
It's like, all right, look.
disappointed in you.
Specifically, like I'm all about the shooting, but if one of you wants to go talk to him, he looked a little crazy.
Yeah.
If one of us who's really good at talking
Yeah.
wants to go talk to him,
Yeah. Wait
Okay.
on
Fellas?
us. How dare you?
tell us.
How dare you?
You can take Beef with you.
Kira?
Beef's good at talking.
And everybody loves dog.
What? Yeah, everyone loves dogs. I'll have Beef come up with me, and that can calm the guy. It's just he's just demonic cyborg dog.
Hey! It's not demonic.
Sorry, merely terrifying.
There you
Maybe a little bit.
Just a little bit.
go.
What's the
So,
second tail for?
James, you make your way ahead with Beef.
Yeah. So just go up, knock. Gotta be polite. Knock on the sort of cell Excuse me. Excuse me.
And as
Hello
soon as
there?
you say "excuse me," he whips around, and again you see those goggles on his face as he turns to face you.
That's fucking dweeb.
Hello.
And he looks kind of a little shifty, a little nervous.
Now,
He says,
are
"Who the
you,
hell? Who the? Oh, what? Get that thing away from me!" And he points at
What?
Beef. Get that thing.
I just look
He
back.
starts
and go,
to
"I
he starts
told
to back
you."
away. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Okay.
Okay.
Akira comes up to James.
I told
Don't
you.
talk to my dog like that.
It's fucking terrifying. Get it away from the man.
No, don't talk to my dog like that.
I haven't seen
Listen.
a guard here in a few days.
I'm a doctor. Should I use my full title?
He's looking at James.
Yes. You're being released early. For excellent behavior. So if you'd like to come with us,
Oh, who said that? Scott.
we the guards.
I'm the doctor
All
here to get
collectively
you out.
agreed.
First of all, I'm not leaving if that dog is anywhere near me. Get it away.
That dog is my assistant, and I'm a doctor.
He's like, wait, what's going on? What's going on here?
You're being released.
Why can't leave without my gem? I'm not leaving. I won't leave
Where is
without
your
it.
gem, sir?
Well, last time I was here, it was behind this wall. So I just need to break through.
Okay, Victor, come break
Victor!
this wall.
Victor.
Who's Victor? Who's
He's
Victor
he's
strolls
our
up,
boy.
like
Yeah,
very
he's-
sheepishly, kind of like pokes his head through
He's
the
my bodyguard.
Hey, Victor.
huge guy pokes out all but like shy. Hi.
Yes, if you'd like to just step back.
Whoa.
he'll
No, no,
punch
no,
you.
no. No, listen, big guy. We have to be gentle. We can't just go breaking through it, and the gem will break.
Well, gentle is my middle name.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
You'll
Well,
be right then.
Let-
Gentle.
well, if we need a touch
Yeah,
of
that was a
him,
lie. I'm
Custer.
Why lie?
Okay. Well,
What?
keep at it then. I'll speed up the process a bit, and I will literally speed him up so he can. do it.
Oh, Matt! I forgot that you had that.
Akira
You
also
use
had
that
two
ability,
arms.
and then you just see his arms
Yeah.
just moving wildly fast as he's like
Yeah.
digging.
Akira has full she given too, right?
He's
Yeah,
like, hey, can
Akira
you,
can.
can you slow me down? Can you slow me down? I don't want to break the gem. And he's going a little too fast now. Did you hear him
Yeah,
shout?
we can turn it back
Okay.
around.
And then slowly but surely, you see that he's made a like divot that he has, reaches his hand inside. And then there's a little baggie, like a gray baggie. He looks inside, and then you see him give a big sigh of relief.
Splendid. I'm happy
Okay.
for you.
And then he puts it inside of his robe.
Of great personal importance to you, is it, or just very valuable?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Is it
I see.
drugs?
It's a gem. He quite
It's not
clearly said
drugs.
so.
Oh, looks like there's a little tension in the group, huh? He looks at both of them.
Look, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like I say,
Doctor,
we've got
you have some blood dripping out of the back of your backpack, Doctor.
Oh, do I really?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, we killed a bunch of minotaurs. You know anything about those?
Wait a minute. And he starts to back up.
Wait a minute.
I
No,
don't think I can go with you.
She was joking. It's just because we're in a labyrinth. You know, the old stories from ages old. It was just some violent
why is
prisoners.
there blood dripping out of the back of her bag? He's
I'm a
starting to he's
doctor?
starting to back up.
I'm a doctor. I don't know what you want from me. If I can't have blood on me, then you know what? You're judgmental, and I don't want to deal with it.
Look,
And that's fine. We should probably part our ways here.
yeah,
And you see the goggles start to shift a bit.
the cogs were like, "This woman a danger. Do not go with her."
I don't know why Akira out of everybody. We have a Russian with a giant glowing core, but it's fine. It's
that's
You
fine.
introduced
This is a
yourself
cyberpunk
as
world. That's very normal.
You
But you have
introduced yourself
blood
as
dripping
as
out
a
the back.
doctor and have blood dripping out of your back.
Listen, Coral, is it?
How do you know my name?
Because you're on parole. Really, we're here to get you. We're here to, your sentence is up. We were told go and get this man.
We're getting you out of here. We can
Who's
do it
we?
a few ways.
Who's we?
Us.
Us.
Who's us?
It is not important. Just know that we have mission, and it is to get you out. And we have several ways in which we can do that.
You
Some you
threatening me?
might not like. I think he just kind of sighs. I don't intend to threaten you. I would like this to be easy.
Well,
You
you've grown
you see-
accustomed to the place.
You see the right leg go back.
Akira, I'm sure you
Yeah.
have something in your bag.
Trank
Make this
him,
a little more
like-
Do
smoother.
we want to put him down? Do we want to let Beef have him?
No, put him out, not put him down.
Yeah, we still need to bring him in one piece.
Okay, so put him
Asleep. To sleep.
Out.
asleep. Okay, yeah. And she
Give him the
turns-
soft drugs.
The soft drugs. Like what I give you. Okay. She pulls the bag around and it's dripping blood. And then you hear a little rummage. And then you hear another serum. And this one is just a faded yellow. Kind of looking like pee. Unclear. But you gotta.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to inject it into the man.
No, this is
And
a
she
third
hands it to
dose.
Victor. You
Give
can
you
do
create
it.
that, though. Just-
This is not something we have to do if you want to just cooperate.
Sounds like you're threatening me.
You can call it whatever you like.
God damn it, man. We're here to get you out of prison. How badly can you, want to stay here?
Last time I was let out of prison, I was put right back into it.
So exactly the worst thing that could have happened to you.
What did you say? I didn't understand what you
That's
said.
not exactly the worst thing that could have
Sorry.
happened to you.
We're giving this man such a hard time.
I mean, James, like, you're good at talking. You can convince him to come, but you haven't. Do you want to roll for it?
You have to roll stuff.
Do you want Akira, as I roll up my sleeves, you want Akira to take care of this?
In fact, to be honest, yeah, I would like to see him get tranked out, to be honest.
Can we-
Uh,
Can we give him
Oh,
a
God.
benefit since we have the secondary option in Victor and Akira to kind of like add to James's roles there?
Oh, you want to like assist James?
Yeah.
As sort of like
Akira- I would be down to put him down. Asleep.
Akira, he looks at you and you see him starting to twist a wire or a string between his fingers as he's
Oh
looking at you.
no.
Oh, that's a bomb.
It's not.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Everything's a bomb.
Sheesh.
that's a bomb.
That was such like a Karen line, like on a plane.
Call the police. It's a bomb.
Bomb. Okay.
Bomb. Akira
Man, we're
is
over the
just
mid-Atlantic.
using
We
the
can't call the police.
We are the police. Just as the prison guards.
Okay, so James, what would you like to do?
Yeah, just kind of go with what I was going with there. Just be like, look, I suppose, sort of same logic Victor was going on. Just like,
Yeah.
bro, be out of prison still better than being in prison. And if you get sent back here, so what? You could have died. So just come on, make this easy on us.
There's Minotaurs here. What do you mean, so what?
There
Fucking
was.
Dead. Our guys
We
are
killed
badasses.
You killed 3 of them, and then there's more.
And did you want me to roll for that? Sorry.
Yes, yeah.
We killed the
Quick
alpha. Okay, we're the alpha.
Smooth talker.
We have Riker with infinite guns.
I'm
the
not
alpha.
lying, so annoying that I can't use lie impulsively.
You could.
But I'm not lying. Like, I'm just trying to convince him.
Mhm.
So
People are convinced through lies all the time.
I'll just give it the +1.
Okay.
2d6.
Oh God.
He's not convinced.
Victor, it's our time to shine.
I'm gonna need you,
Oh god.
James.
Yeah.
You start to see, as you're talking to him, he's getting more kind of shifty and nervous, and he's looking between all 5 of you, and the string between his fingers, he starts to stretch it out, and it starts to light up.
He's gonna teleport.
It looks like James your eyes, James, are kind of glazing over a bit.
Oh.
And I'm still trying to figure out how like the face danger works here, but that's what you're going to need to do right now. You're going to have to mitigate what he's trying to put on you. Do I tell you what he's trying to put on you first, and then you mitigate, or?
Well, I wouldn't know how to
Right?
defend
That makes
myself
sense.
otherwise.
So-
like, what would apply? Tag?
So what's happening is you're starting to feel your body just be sapped of all its energy. You will start to like fall to your knees, like you have no more just to hold your body up, and you will take frail 5.
Holy fuck.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. And
Yeah, that's
so
pretty.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not really sure what I could roll here because I'm not really sure with what he's doing what would work for facing danger.
It's like it's mitigating, so you're like trying to reduce.
Magical.
I mean,
you use points to reduce that as that's coming onto you.
Yeah, but my point would
So
be
you
what
buy-
tags would be applicable.
I
Yeah.
would look like magical, like anything to
Like,
resist.
I mean,
some
my
sort of
immediate thought
magical
was,
thing.
could I just try and like super speed and just try and like kick him or interrupt what he's doing to kind of.
The ones that I'm looking at are like slow someone down as it seems like it's being activated by his hand motions, and then you have the time flow alteration too.
Yeah.
So those are the main
So-
2.
Yeah,
And you
like I
also
guess
still
like
have
that, and like I
Junior,
say,
too.
if I can like like I say, speed me up to try and like also sort of just try and grab the string or whatever. So that's I think the best I can go with. So basically, just my time alter tags.
So 3.
Yeah, +3. Not bad.
Okay,
so 11.
so because it's a +3, where is it in the rule book? But like you buy with your power, you mitigate, you buy power to like lower it.
Yeah, I think you said page 96 was
Page
what it
96,
was?
yes.
I think. Hang on. I'm
96.
no, sorry. 99 mitigation. Player. Oh, it's player versus player. Yeah, so 98 is where mitigating consequences comes up.
Yes. It doesn't say like how much to buy.
Oh, if it's a status, it's he can reduce the status by every power that he has. So if he rolls successfully, he can reduce whatever incoming status is by 3.
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
let's go with that. So you are
Like
you do
drowsy,
take-
or have you described it to?
you're now frail 2.
Oh, frail.
Yes. And you kind of like stumble a little bit
Wait,
as
wait.
your body feels really tired.
Wait. He rolled an 8 with a power of 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you got an 11. So it
Yeah.
means on a 10 or higher, it's a strong hit. Player can increase their power by 1 before spending it to mitigate the consequences and also use reflexive effects. So he could technically, because he rolled an 11, he has power of 4, so he can reduce it down to
So it'd
frail
be-
1.
Frail 1.
Okay, there you
Okay.
go. Frail 1.
Thank you there.
Yep. God, I love reading.
I love reading.
God, I wish I could read.
It's in
It's a
English,
man
not
that
British.
Yeah, exactly.
War
Bro.
games.
Spells armor without a U. Unbelievable.
But yeah, you guys all see that happen.
Oh dear.
So I think at that point, Victor's just like moving in, and he's gonna trank him. Like he's gonna be unruly, he's gonna be difficult, and he has powers, so we need to shut him down.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to do, Victor?
So he's stepping in with Akira's serum.
Okay.
And we're gonna do
What is
precise
it?
restraint. What is it?
Does it say what did Akira give you? Did she have to? I mean, if you roll for it, or
Well, a
did it
jar
make
of
better,
piss, I
or
think.
no?
Yeah, can
Like-
she
She
roll
didn't roll for it. Yeah.
to help enhance me?
Yeah, that'll
That
be
would
like
be
that
great.
enhance.
Yeah, because like she'd be like, I can make Trank 3 or whatever to give you
Yep.
extra oomph. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You love
Okay,
to see it. You love to see it.
Akira, to do an enhance, can she also do?
You're more like you're creating something, and you're not
Mhm.
really enhancing something. So you're creating. You're creating a new object.
Yeah.
You're creating a story tag that can enhance my role, I guess. Yeah.
Yerp.
You're-
All right. So she has a +2, +3 with that.
Okay.
And then she's also gonna run the supportive tag from Victor, so that's a +4.
Okay. Let's do it.
Tight. 10. Yes.
Amazing.
Ah.
So-
Awesome. So yeah, 2 power per tag. How many tags did you use? 4, right?
Yep.
You make 2.
So 2 power to Victor.
Per tag.
Well, no. Okay,
Oh.
so it costs her 2 power to make one. So if
Yeah.
you're gonna make like
You
a
make
Trank,
2
right?
tags. Yeah.
Yep.
You could make 2, or could you make one and then boost it up a lot?
I'm not
No,
sure right
it's-
now, but we could stick with the 2. You can create 2 if you want, but I think 1 would do fine.
It's 2 powered per tag, so I'm assuming I can create just 1 new tag and then boost it up.
From what I'm looking at right now, at least.
I'm not sure
I
about
guess-
the boosting part. That's the only part I'm unsure about. So just to
Okay.
to get out of the way for
Yeah.
right now,
2 drinks.
you can have 2 drinks.
Well, she could create like Trank serum and then like precise like delivery mechanism and put that both on the same item, I guess. But they're 2 separate
Okay.
tags.
It's up to you.
Whatever works.
Okay.
Either way, I'm rolling with +2.
Yeah.
Nice.
So +2, and then for me, I'm thinking still behemoth, precise restraint.
Okay.
And I think that might be it. The only one I'm concerned about is don't know my own strength, so I'll give myself the
Sheesh.
-1 there.
Oh, God.
Ouch. That
Oh,
injection's
yeah.
gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So,
So
we'll roll
then
with
that's a
+3.
3.
Yep.
Oh, no.
That's a 7. That's a 7. That's a 7. That's a 7. It still counts.
Okay.
It's a 7.
At least it's not a fail.
Just.
Victor.
Oh, slick. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to burn nothing left to lose.
Okay, that's fair.
But you get
Now
it
I've
in
got
there.
something to lose.
As you're tranking him, you're not sure if it's the strength of your fist that kind of cracks his neck to knock him out, or it was actually the tranquilizers.
Oh, okay.
It could be
Yeah.
either
You could
way.
have some damage.
Yeah, because you hit him so hard that like it could have just been your fist that knocked him out,
Yeah.
or it could have been the tranquilizers. But you see him
Jim got
immediately.
the. You did.
You see him
Hello.
immediately crumple to the ground.
Akira, this is very fast acting serum.
I know. Isn't it great?
Force just
Akira-
travels through his body, shatters his knees.
Akira's gonna look over and kind of walk over and to his crumpled body and loot the body. Bring out the
Uh-oh.
drugs.
Give me.
And
Give me
she's
the
done-
drugs, aka the
you want-
gems.
Yeah.
When she's done, Victor will hoist him over his shoulder, and we'll get ready to move out.
It's not going to be easy to find the gem on his body. You would have to roll for it.
I'll roll for it.
Hmm.
Can we?
Does he have? You said he had the goggles on, right?
Yeah.
Like he has an intact pair of goggles. Can I
Actually,
take-
the goggles would have been a -1. Actually, it's fine. It's too late.
Can we put that guy in your fucking bag of holding spine or whatever? I don't know how that works.
I'm sure I could hold him.
Does that contain oxygen?
I actually don't know.
Okay, we're not
So-
putting a person in there. Akira's gonna roll with a +4.
Nice.
You're
Okay.
Fast thinking, sharp-eyed precision, expert with a scalpel, and scheming.
Okay. I'm going to invoke ineffective against cybernetic augments.
Ooh,
What is she
cyber.
using that's
It's got
ineffective?
It's again. It's his augmentations, not your.
Oh, it's his augmentation.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, plus 3.
Tell us, just being like, I can hack you.
I know. I was like, yeah, fun.
Nice. Okay. It's in-
Yeah.
I had a plus 4, so that's plus 3, so I get a 9.
Plus 3.
No, it's plus 4. Or you said plus 3.
Yeah. What are you trying to find?
The drugs, aka the gem.
The
The baggie.
Oh, the
The little
baggie.
bag.
What happens is you find the bag, you don't find anything inside the bag.
I would say this. Akira would say this as she opens up the bag and is like, "Hey guys, there's nothing in here."
I might have an idea if you're willing to help me, Akira. I have this chip, the new phase body snatcher. It lets you share.
I will
apps
say
and
above
data.
the table talk, we have about 10 minutes before we have to finish.
Oh,
So you guys do
gotcha.
need to get out of the of the
Okay.
complex.
Either way,
Let's,
if Jim is here or not here, we just need to get him out. And he kind of slings him over his shoulder.
His
Alright.
body
Alright,
flop.
but I'm
flops.
keeping the bag.
His body flops over.
Okay. Let's speed run this shit. Let's fucking get back out.
Alrighty.
Riker's been in the hallway the whole time, just like waiting. Like, what's going on in there?
So,
Now-
sorry.
Yeah,
He
Talos
chose
has
the hard
yeah,
way.
Talos has the
quickly
map.
find the quickest route through.
Exactly.
Get us out.
You go back to the double doors, but you do have a knocked out person on your. How do you want to?
This is what I mean. Can we
what-
put him in the bag of holding? Figuratively, bag of holding.
Inside my hammer space holsters.
Yeah.
With the new
Actually,
phase.
you know what?
It's just for guns. There's yeah.
Here, I have an idea actually.
Yeah.
And then you'll see Riker. He's gonna take off the cloak that he wears, the Enenra cloak,
Yeah.
and he's gonna wrap it around the body.
Oh.
He's gonna talk to the smoke demon. Is like, just need you to turn invisible. So he'll. So
Nice.
he's still draped over Victor's shoulders.
So Victor's just
Oh.
walking around like this, just like, yes, just flexing.
Oh.
Got a little
Permanent
blanket
flexing.
over him.
Wait, if he's walking like that, you just have Akira like grabbing onto it. Like, yep.
Yeah. We are not together. She tell me.
No, we're not together. No.
That's a great idea. You guys make your way out where it looks like Victor's just flexing, and people are kind of like, okay. But you head back out into like the main hall. You do see a lot of confused looks. People are really confused about how you made it out. But no one's
If no one
questioning you.
stops
Yeah, does
us, I
anyone
think
question-
everyone's
Yeah, if
going.
no one
Yeah.
stops us, we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you just kind of like look at them like, oh, yep.
Yeah, Akira's
Carry on.
bag is dripping blood, and we're just gonna keep going.
Oh, I forgot about the bag. Listen, if we had more time, I'd address that.
Surely it must have stopped bleeding by now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly the blood valves would have.
It's
closed up.
coagulated.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Minotaur heart's the size of my head. It's huge. That thing is still
Yeah, it's
dripping.
coagulated. It's good.
It's
yeah.
fine.
It's
We gave it. We
level.
ringed it out.
You know how much I can sell this for on the
Ugh.
black market?
Let's go.
But
Nice.
eventually, you guys make your way back up into the watchtower, and I'm guessing you guys are getting back into the boat.
Yep. Same way we got in, I assume, with the grab gauntlet.
You guys make your way out, and you have successfully captured or obtained, rather.
Retrieved. We're retrieval specialists.
Yes,
Mm.
the gem cutter, aka Carl Mazarek, and I'm guessing you guys would let Francine Solid know.
Yep.
She'd have a
Yep.
meetup spot for you guys for transfer.
Take the boat.
And that's where we'll end the session. That's where we'll end the series of our first
Gonna do
Otherscape
downtime, you
game. Yeah, we're gonna do downtime as well.
Fuck yeah.
So let's see how let's experience a little downtime. You guys are maybe back at Chippy's Diner, or maybe you're back at your respective places of residence. But let's see how this works out.
Okay.
It says when a scene. Oh, I got tutorial mode. It's time to catch a breather. Whenever your characters take a break, whether it's a few hours or a few days, we'll have each one of you narrate their downtime activities. You could be resting and recovering, hammering out a new creation in the workshop, identifying Minotaur hearts, spending time with a loved one, or just blowing off some steam. Then each one of you can choose a downtime benefit. You can mark an upgrade box or spend 3 power on effects in a way that reflects your narrated activity. And so we'll go in the order that I just see you guys across my screen here. So we're going to start with you, Talos.
Okay.
What are you doing after this job?
Definitely after all the craziness and excitement of the heist, Talos would want to get to his small shoebox of an apartment, hook up his VR headset, and kind of deep dive into cyberspace.
Mm-hmm.
He starts off in his workspace where it looks like this pristine office with bay windows. And then he kind of gets a digital easel and begins creating a 3D, begins 3D modeling on top of the canvas, so it looks like there's a deeper perspective to the painting.
Okay. So it says spend 3 power without making a roll. Or would you mark an upgrade box on any of your themes?
Yes.
Is that what you do? Okay.
Cyberspace, definitely. And then.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What page is this on? For the down.
121. So you can heal and recover, you can prepare for an action, you can quality time, research and inquire, or spend time on a theme, which is that marking and upgrade box. But next, James, what you doing after this job?
It was definitely exciting. So I'll probably the character I've written to our backstory, Melvin, friend of mine, also likes hanging around with poor people for fun.
Okay.
So me and
Wow.
him it would cut to us just both in bathrobes, cigars, wine, or whiskey, just sat around, just being like, oh yeah,
Cigars
so,
and wine.
Yeah, we broke into this fucking prison. There's minotaurs and everything. Oh, you should
what
have
does
been
he-
there, my friend.
What does he sound like?
Sound like?
Does he sound like a bloke?
He's racked by sickness, so he's probably sounds like he's on the verge of dying during
Oh,
every
God.
sentence.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
And you were trying to make fun of him. Wow.
No, I didn't.
A cancer patient, really?
Real
Yes.
nice. Indeed.
Real
Real
nice.
nice. Real nice.
Real nice. Now you
Sorry.
just look stupid.
Oh my god.
That doesn't stop him from just downing whiskey by the bottle. So good on you, Melvin.
I was gonna roleplay him until you told me he's sick. So never mind.
We don't know. It's an unidentified illness, so there's no real life parallel to be offensive towards.
It just
See,
makes it
okay,
sound
there
like
you
a
go,
frog.
everybody. Okay. What are you doing mechanically though? It sounds like quality time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The player creates a relationship story tag to reflect that. So you can just say, you say Melvin. It could be called a favor from Melvin, something like that.
Yeah. He's he's thankful for the story, and he's like, I'll have to help you out sometime.
Goodest
Okay.
boy, Melvin.
He's the good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's like
Okay.
50 years old.
He's still a good boy. Riker, you're up next. What are
Alright,
you
cool.
doing after this job?
So Riker is more of a tactical minded kind of person, so he's going to be assessing everything he did during the job and everything that was kind of going wrong at points for him. Specifically, it's going to be the gravity gauntlet. He knows he can't overcome the battery drain, but he's trying to think of different ways that he can do it. So back at Akira's lab, he's basically just kind of rummaging around through the little tech bits and chips and everything like that, seeing if he can figure out anything that's going to work. But I want to pay attention to the theme to give it one more attention so I can unlock a power tag for it.
Okay, yeah. I guess.
Specifically,
It's
I
called-
know what power tag I want to build too.
Okay. Well, in here, in Otherscape, it's called upgrading instead of paying attention. But yeah.
Well, yeah, spend on a time, yeah. And then, so
good.
whenever he's doing that, whenever he's looking at it, the question is going to be asked is, how might this technology be used in an unusual way, perhaps contrary to its intended purpose? And in my mind, Riker's going to be thinking, okay, I've been lifting people up, I've been holding everything like that. What if I can use gravity to be like a shield? So he's going to make a gravity sheath, technically. So it'll sheath him in it, so anything coming towards him gets stopped by that.
Okay, perfect. And Victor, after this job, what's he doing?
So, Victor he definitely likes to keep the adrenaline up. I think some people are relaxed, some people are doing that. He shortly after kind of returning from the job heads back to BD's gym to take him up on his offer of kind of training his people. And I think we get to see, he's been in a mentor role a little bit for James in the crew's history, and I think Victor likes the idea of sharing his knowledge and helping people kind of defend themselves. So he's really dedicated to like the training that he's going over with the people in the gym. So we see him kind of like showing proper techniques to defend.
Awesome. This sounds like a quality time one.
So
Nope. And he's done.
Oh,
Come back.
Using like
Aggressively has gone
big
over.
body bags to help weight train. And
Okay,
kind of doing
now I
that.
know
So
how
I
it-
assume that's also so.
Yeah.
I know how it feels. Now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing.
That's
He
what I
did
would
it
do.
once at the end after everything was done.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
He did
courteous.
it like
Yeah.
you did it like 9 times while we were trying to play.
Hey, we're trying to play here. Can
Is
you
it better? Is
Yeah,
it better now?
yeah,
Stop.
yeah.
Would you stop letting the
Yeah.
weather affect everything?
I know.
God.
God, you're so
Okay.
sensitive.
Are we good? Can we
Yeah,
hear you?
yeah.
No? Yeah, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was saying it sounds like it's a quality
So,
time type thing you're doing.
He's just doing the similar thing to James, where
Oh, no.
quality time
Good,
is the
yeah. There we go.
tag, and I'd like a story tag for oh no, Maya's gone.
What?
Yeah,
I'm
she's
I'm
still
gone.
My dad.
here.
Don't
No.
tell me I'm
Okay.
gone.
Voila, she's finished.
You're not here.
Oh God, who am I? Okay, so you would create a relationship story tag to reflect that, whichever makes sense for you in BD's gym.
Yep.
BD's
Yep.
gym might be a good story tag because he has a lot of like ripped, juiced up guys
Yeah.
there. So if you ever needed help, you're like, hey, I'm calling
Yeah.
upon BD's gym.
Yep.
Yo, I got this
And they all
couch.
just show up
Yeah.
greased and oiled. Yep.
Yeah. And last but not least, Akira, after this job, what is she doing?
Akira's back in her home laboratory. She's definitely dropping off the Minotaur heart and whatever is in her bag. She's kind of you just see him shaking it out, and it just kind of like spills on the counter. And she really just wants to go back to work and find something. And I think the Minotaur heart has probably inspired her to work on a new mechanical heart and put it inside Beef.
Oh,
Okay. Interesting.
So we're gonna work on the drone theme, and Beef is going to get a new giant mechanical Minotaur heart.
That's great. So that would be that'd probably prepare
Work
for
on
an
the theme.
action or research and inquire, maybe.
no, she's like giving it.
it's-
She's working on the thing.
Yeah, I'm spending time on a theme, which is my drone.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you mark an upgrade on there. Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, nice. So this is the end. This is all of our first time trying Otherscape. So we don't have to go in order, but I did want to get like, what's everybody's thoughts with this new system overall? What do you guys think? Like versus like we've all played the regular City of Mist.
So me
Yeah.
specifically with this, I like it. I like the system quite a bit. It's it's way more open ended the City of Mist because City of Mist had the specific moves that you would make. But the thing
Yeah.
is, I feel like for this particularly, if you fail a roll, it's a lot more work for the GM because in City of Mist, whenever you failed the roll, it told you what consequences were most likely to happen for those.
Right.
So
yeah.
you had a little more guidance. This is less guidance, but it's also more free flowing. So I understand that there is that, and then also I know because it's only version 0.9. It's not the final book, so not everything is
Yeah.
in where we kind of want it to be, like the mitigate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Still questions on mitigate.
Yeah, mostly it's just a polish thing. But
yeah,
as of
yeah,
right
yeah.
now, like I like it. It's very easy to make stuff. It's very easy. Like I know the loadout got reworked, so we'll be seeing more of that. But
Mhm.
I enjoy it, and I like the effects table just because you can actually choose. It's not like I have to
Yes.
change the game. I can pick and choose from all my tags rather than try to dedicate one to a specific move.
Yeah, and we didn't do it too much. I don't think we did it, but like you can choose more than one effect. So I would like to, try out the system more and then see people try out like, hey, I'm gonna put 2 power towards this effect and then another 2 towards this. It might
Yeah,
be.
and I thought about
yeah.
that too. When I was shooting at the guards, I was like, okay, I could do like a stun round, or I could take out their knees, something like that. But I also was like, they're guards; they need to be dead, otherwise they're going to trigger alarms. So
Yeah, exactly.
situationally, I understand what you're talking about, but at the same time, it's
Yeah.
like sometimes the
Sometimes
setting doesn't
yeah.
allow you to be that creative. You gotta,
For sure,
you just
for
gotta
sure.
go pour through.
For sure.
That's my 2 cents.
I mean, I definitely like the freedom. You kind of hit the nail on the head with that, with the idea of being able to create, a very multifaceted move, so to speak, by picking different, options to choose. So I think that's cool. I don't know. I think with all the pluses, for me, I think there's a lot of times where it's almost like success is guaranteed. That's not necessarily my favorite like option. So I would probably play with like a grit rule, where like there's some sort of limitation on how many pluses you can get. But I mean, that's definitely just a personal preference rather than any kind of system
For sure.
issues.
Yeah, I was trying it out.
Yeah. It's like a small counterpoint for that. Like whenever you set up scenes, you can put story tags on it that'll take those down drastically. So the grit rule is fine, but like at the same time, like if they're gonna roll a 5 power, but it's like me, if I'm in the dark shooting a sniper rifle, if you give it dark 3, I only have 2 power even if I used all 5. So
yeah. I think my concern when it comes to that, when it comes to like a mechanical sense, is like I don't want to do X amount of math every time I want to try to make like one, roll or so. You know what I mean? I like to try to keep things like streamlined or smooth when it comes to it. When we get so many power tags and so many like story tags, like we were counting on our hands, literally had to like minus and subtract.
Yeah, I think
But-
I'm ready for it. Someone's working on the new VTT, which will kind of help us do that. And I'm realizing how much we rely on it in the regular City of Mist. It helps out so much.
Like an API for it, yeah.
Yeah. So once that happens, that will help out with the math a ton. So looking forward to that. But this is more like home game where we're all just like counting on our fingers real quick.
Using real dice and shit.
which is fine, but I'm realizing how much the VTT helps us calculate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially when you can click and just roll.
Exactly. Yeah. Very much looking forward to that. I think I was telling Drake I was trying out like no cap on the rolls. Might put a cap on.
No, see, that's the thing. Like, and I agree to some extent if you get super powerful. Like I built Riker for shooting really well. That's why I was able to shoot with 5 every time, is because I made him good at that. There's also things. There's so many things you can do with the system in terms of making the scene harder. So like you can give me long distance 1, dark whatever. There's other ways. So I'm glad you didn't, just because it allows the one shot to go smoother. But in a real campaign, you can have those story tags that fuck shit up for everybody. Because like even in the battle we had with the jellyfish, look at how much like a -2 was enough to jack up James because he wasn't able to roll with anything.
That's true. But I will say this mini series did like remind me, okay, use more story tags and like statuses, because I guess I forget, or if it's not in my mind or in my notes, like I was telling Drake before, like I need to have it in my notes, or I just forget to add story tags and like statuses. But
it's a hard thing to do to remember too.
Yeah, and it was already in this kind of like pre-written case or job, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I was like, hey, this is gonna work against you. This is working against you. Right, but you guys still rolled really well, so
yeah, we had ours on the side, yeah.
Oh, I know, yeah, but
So yeah.
Would anybody switch to this and not use City of Mist anymore?
I think I would definitely try it.
Yeah,
do you like it that much? Yeah,
I love the balance between the 3 elements.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
We say house.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just love the balance between the three elements, like noise. I forget what Mythos was called, and then self. Just going between those, because with City of Mist, it was very just that even split between Logos and Mythos, and you're going back and forth. Whereas with this system, we have those 3 points, and then like you get benefits depending on how far you're leaning. Like if you're a cyborg, you get a special roll.
Right, the essence and all that.
Yeah, to go against magic and stuff. So I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I agree. That's a cool aspect.
Yeah, I really like the Nexus thing too, because like everything that you get, like there are special benefits, but like they're not all the same, which is nice. It's not like, oh, you get this because of this. Like for the Nexus specifically, if I replace a theme and I still have like the Nexus tag, it starts off as a full theme and not a nascent one, which is nice.
Yeah.
That's a huge benefit.
I think loadouts will be really cool too once they get that fleshed out. I think that's something that I was adding in. Like I did a fantasy hack of City of Mist that everybody had like a inventory theme. So I'm glad that they added something like that in there.
Yeah.
Have you seen Legends in the Mist yet?
I haven't looked into it. We did this like a couple years ago. It was my old players really like fantasy stuff. I'm more in the urban fantasy now, but I just thought I'd throw something together for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Legend of the Mist is quite fun, but I'm running another one shot for it. That same tinderbox. It's very interesting. I thought I wouldn't like it because I was like, oh, this is another fantasy. But it was interesting. It reminded me of Lord of the Rings, and I was like, oh, this is cute.
Because it's
rustic, I think specifically with this, I think specifically with this system, it makes things much more fun. Because like I love D&D. Don't get me wrong. I've always be a proponent for people trying D&D.
Yeah.
This is a system that I enjoy far more than anything else I've played. Like you asked, would you go to this over City of Mist? No. I like this better. I like City of Mist better than this. Mostly because I like City of Mist setting, and I like I like the moves that you make. But I also know City of Mist better, and I have so much shit for it crafted in my head. So maybe if I gave this a little bit more time, then I would. But as of right now, City of Mist is still my preference. This is still high. This is like, if City of Mist is 100, this is like a 95.
Yeah.
Definitely adopt. Like,
I was thinking, like, can we, how can I hack City of Mist or take the setting and still use these rules? I feel like that's possible.
Yeah.
That's what the only thing that doesn't really translate is just the fact of, I mean, is just a flavor thing. In modern day, it doesn't have like all these advanced cybernetics. But aside from that, I'm pretty sure the rules you just use this rule set. Just
because like the effects don't. The effects don't say anything about like they aren't cyber specific. They're just
those are general.
You can do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just a flavor thing. So it's not really like I don't think you'd have a problem with it.
Yeah, I guess it would just be the augmentation type stuff. How would we reflavor that and all that?
Yeah.
Well, if you wanted to take this and throw it in City Mist, that's different. I was talking about just the moves, like the effects.
Oh yeah.
But like the only advantage that to me that City Mist has is that when you create a power tag, it's only one power. This one, it's two, but I don't know if that makes it permanent or if you use it up on one. Because in City of Mist, if you have a power tag that you create, you have to spend another point of power to make it ongoing. That means you can use multiple moves, like we did with Vera and her Jaguar.
Wait.
But that also means you can use it. You can burn that for a hit if you want. And this one, it's not quite as clear.
That's what I was gonna say. Is we need like that like refinement, like you mentioned earlier. It needs just a little bit more polish and clarity on what you can and can't do and what it means.
Like it's either they got to put more limits on it, or they got to just say, it's DM adjudication only. So
yeah. I mean, I really I wish there was like a City of Mist version for like just modern day. Because we have the fantasy version, we have the cyberpunk. We can do modern. That would be really fun too.
Well, I'm hoping they update the City of Mist rules because this is what they're doing now is making like a core engine.
Right.
So hopefully they just like
they said they're not. Broadly. They said it's not on their timeline anytime soon. They said like maybe we'll.
Well, I agree with the reasoning they said for that because they basically said the rule set for City of Mist works for what City of Mist is, which is a noir investigation one. And I think that's a fair enough answer.
For sure.
Yeah, because the City of Mist is really on its own brand with that. It's not modern fantasy. It's noir investigation in a modern fantasy setting. But it's also like you can be 1920s noir or you can be 2040 neo-noir. Like the time period doesn't matter. There's just like the moves are going to stay the same. So, and I like those moves a lot. Like I've got almost all of them. I got them all memorized basically on what you can and can't do.
Yeah. And they're like, there's so many. Oh, go ahead, Sunny.
I said, I think I'm going to stand by City of Mist is better for beginners. And I think Otherscape is by far for intermediate or players with at least like 6 months of experience, because I think City of Mist has such a good core foundation of what the rules are, and then Otherscape is like trying to take that and like smoke some crack, and they're like, you're like, there's so much that we did not touch on.
That's true.
Like,
there's a lot.
Like we're beginners, like for sure. Like this is our first time running Otherscape for sure.
Yeah.
But there are still large chunks that like we have missed out on. Not even like story wise, just like when our roles, like we have the loadout flaws. Like that's still going on. We still have essences with, like I'm pretty sure I only know Nexus, but there's 4 or 5 other different essences that do something during the series or at least once a session that like,
and all the effects too. Like we didn't even touch on all the effects that you can do. There's like
you're taking a move.
Yeah.
And in City of Mist, you can properly explain that move. But then when you are building a move in Otherscape, you are going through maybe like 4 or 5 different tiers as your brain racks through them. Of like, okay, I'm taking my power tag from this seam and this seam, which makes this move. Then I'm taking my loadout, and I'm taking this from the loadout, which is going to then alter the move as well. And then I have the bonuses of the crew tag, which is like one thing that I really enjoyed was having the crew tags. And then you have like an essence as well that could have like affected the roll there. And then you end up at the move where you're like, okay, now I can split the move into 3 different ways. Meanwhile, in City of Mist, I've just rolled
type of system.
Definitely.
Is it me or like essence needs to be like a reminder somewhere, because I feel like it could get lost?
I would agree kind of, but I also kind of think it falls on the player. Like you are responsible for knowing what you're capable of.
Right, but
treat it as a part of you have to treat it as a part of like an improvement on your theme.
Yeah. I wouldn't put that on the MC because their minds already has like a lot of stuff on it. But I think as a player, I think if it's not on your notes somewhere or like on a little sticky note, like remember I have an essence, like it could just be.
And that's the thing too, like with the Nexus, your essence doesn't come up at all until you replace themes. Like it's just, I'm reading it right now. It says, you touched on the full gamut. As such, when you adapt to change fast shows, when you replace a theme, if you're still in Nexus after the transformation, it starts as a full theme. So that'll never come up unless I lose a theme card.
I really want to try playing a conduit.
That Cyborg's a little different because it's like, if you get hit with mental effects that are like supernatural, then you can use it. It's very, very limited when you can use it. Because I was like thinking, I'm like, when would this come up? Like,
and James has one that can also be used like quite a bit, and so it does. Yeah. Like we haven't even tapped to like if somebody wanted to min max. Yeah. Like they're like min maxing would be absolutely brutal if you figure it out, because I don't think there's a well-rounded system right now. There's just so much, everything but the kitchen sink is kind of what this feels like. And with the lore too, it's just, I love it. Like I love reading it. I love reading into the lore. The lore was so hot. I was so into it when I was, going through all 300 pages.
Yeah.
Like the lore is by far my favorite part about Otherscape compared to City of Mist. Is like, okay, now you have cyborgs, you have everything, you have such a more thought out.
Oh, yeah. I think Tokyo Otherscape is going to be really interesting to read through.
Yeah. But it's just, it is one of those things where it's very lore dense. So you're like, you start off, it's not beginner friendly unless, so if you bring people in, you gotta,
I don't think so.
I have to introduce you to the world in stages.
Don't you? I think we would all agree that our base is City of Mist, and that has helped out tremendously. Like if we had no idea about City of Mist at all, even as the MC, I would have been like, oh god, okay, so. But like having that kind of
5-hour sessions.
Having that kind of groundwork work already laid because we've played City of Mist before, that at least that's helped me a lot. Yeah.
This is DLC. This is like 100% that I can see this as like something separate that they can sell in terms of like, okay, you want to take City of Mist and you want to like try a completely new experience. Like you're burnt out, but you're still doing like a common component of City of Mist, but like we're gonna give you 80 hours of content on top of that, and then you can go ahead and do it. And so it's feels very DLC.
It is a little bit grittier too. I would say it's harder, and you need to have that base layer of City of Mist so that you could just know what you want to do, because it's a little bit tougher to play this game.
Yeah, especially with like the roles and like how punishing they can be if you fail them.
Yeah, they can.
Like-
Yeah, they really can.
Because like,
Oh,
'cause,
like
I know,
you can definitely die. For
yeah,
sure.
like it's like well, because like the gem cutter was the final boss technically, but him saying, okay, if you fail this, you're at frail
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and that
close
probably
to
wasn't even like that probably wasn't even like anything out of the ordinary for what he's capable of.
Mhm.
So
There was a lot more, but I had to think about timing and
limited
stuff.
time. Yeah, I got it.
This guy
Yeah.
could do a lot more than that, but
I think that for this, like, the possibility of death has to just be taken into consideration at such a higher level. I think
Mhm.
City of Mist, you can be like, I'm gonna have my character last. Like, for my character, Cassia, I expect her to last 2 seasons. For Kira, I expect her dead in maybe 2 or 3 episodes because let's be honest, you're in a cyberpunk dystopian world, you know? You could just have a drive-by shooting. It's one of those things, and then your role could be terrible, and you're just dead. You're just
Well,
like
I
Victor,
don't know.
that's the thing,
Victor
too.
probably should have died. Remember when he said he had his legs and arms ripped apart? He
Yeah.
would have bled
Yeah.
out and died.
yeah. If he had like a -8,
Yes.
Mhm.
But that's the thing, like, and I get it, but at the same time, that's the part of the stuff I don't particularly like. I have never really liked meat grinder type RPGs. Now this isn't that. This has the potential to be that
could
if
be,
somebody's
but-
new.
Yeah.
And for
I mean,
new
it's
players, absolutely.
Mhm.
But for
It might
us,
feel like
look at
we
the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For new players, it might
like, we
feel
all-
like that. Like, oh, this is too tough. This is like crazy. But like,
yeah.
Yeah, we're sitting here like it could be way worse. Like you could be.
we're all hardened by the world.
Yeah, we're all hardened from our City of Mist trauma. Like we all seen worse. This could have been way worse.
Listen,
Like
kid, you ain't seen nothing.
somebody with
And,
like a
I like
mechanical
the
leg.
idea. Yeah, I like the idea, but it's also one of those things too where like I'm trying to think of people going from this to City of Mist. Like, would City of Mist seem easier?
It would.
Mhm.
You give a
It's like-
breath of relief when you play City of Mist.
Well, that and also like the moves at that point. It's like, okay, so you're gonna roll investigate. What do you mean? I'm just gonna roll and then I'm gonna use power to buy stuff. It's like, no, you're not.
But also you're sitting there like, so I can't make a create tag and make a serum to inject and then make like a
Yeah.
serum bullet, and you're like,
You
no.
should go.
Good.
You should definitely go from City of Mist to Otherscape. I don't think
Mhm.
it would be so.
Honestly,
You'd have to retrain your brain
Really do
again.
yeah, I really do think City of Mist is just the best way to start this off.
The what? What'd you say?
It's the best way to start this off. Like this whole journey into it. City of Mist should be your initial.
Oh,
focus.
for sure. Yeah.
Then this coming up.
Like if I were DMing this or MCing, I would definitely say I want my players to have at least played a couple of sessions of City of Mist, just so I could be like, hey, I don't want to have to spend like 80 hours of more content to explain what a cyborg is and how Talos is hacking into cyberspace right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn. There's like domains and stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
what's a domain?
harnessing was a whole thing, and I was like,
yeah,
oh.
it's a lot,
Yeah.
especially for the hackers and stuff. There's a whole different
Like-
world that you enter into, and the rules there.
Because I made my guy pretty simple because I'm like, okay, I like the system, but I also know that if we're gonna be doing this limited time, we can't get like super crazy with it.
Mm.
And at the same time, there's a lot to learn, and no matter how we do it, unless we're doing like a full campaign, you're never gonna hit every.
Gotta
one
do,
of those notes.
gotta do a full campaign. We did a mini series and hit as much as we could, but there's still like a thick book.
We got like, I want to say we got like 15%, maybe 20.
Mhm.
Yeah,
of
we need to
what's
get into the
available.
world building. I want to see some, just all different types of elements. I want to see James's sound be an actual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, how come
Horrifying.
we never saw the sound?
Just sound
Yeah, no,
or
you
like
did. You
A little,
saw it.
yeah,
It
a little.
was because he distracted people at the market so that I could
Oh, yeah,
hide.
the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I definitely want to go through like the different districts, the corporations and their evilness and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and I really like what's the Ghost in the Shell type stories. And I really would like those type of stories of like trying to figure out who you are after having so many augmentations, which is what I would like to explore with Victor more, and like how he still would feel human, or does he feel like a robot now? You know, I like those type of stories and trying to figure out who you are in this type of world. But
that begs the question too, is like, what does everybody think specifically? What kind of campaigns or stories would this system work best in telling? Because City of Mist, it's investigations. We know that. It's just baked into the core mechanics of it. But what about this one? Like, how would you want to run it, Victor? Or like, if you guys were emceeing, how would you want to run your campaign?
I have a hard time pigeonholing like themes into systems. So like when I run a system or when I run a game, I tend to just morph the system around whatever game it is. I feel like it can work with a lot of settings. I can make this work without any cyberpunk elements at all. I think you still have the human options. I think City of Mist, with the themes that they have and the way identities and the way that a lot of the logos work, I think it's easier to probably tell personal stories. But I think you can still tell a personal story if there's not a mechanic behind it.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, 100%. What about you, Talos or James or Sonny?
There's so much to it because there's even like the different branching stories you can have. So it almost seems like a sandbox that you kind of present to the player and then let them explore and then slowly narrow down what you want the story to be with that group of characters.
For sure.
Yeah, I do feel like what he said is because like the beauty of D&D always gave people was that the DM could create the sandbox and people can go do stuff like that. Whereas City of Mist, it's still kind of on the rails. Like they can go in and do stuff, but it doesn't help with a case all the time. So if you're solving a case, you're supposed to be going through this system to find out who did whatever, and that's how you figure it out. This does feel much more open, and the capability to tell any kind of story is available.
Yeah.
Even in like me specifically, like I like the idea of like the action-oriented shit, but with the noir fantasy, or not fantasy, but the noir edge thrown on top of it, where it's gritty, it's people are down luck, they're cynical, things aren't good because corporations are pieces of shit, fucking everything's smogged out like the Matrix and shit. So that's fun. That's a fun setting to explore, but it does also beg the question, like where the players are going to go. You've got to be prepared for it. So you have to know your setting like the back of your hand.
Yeah. I was reading the lore. I was like, dang, you can't trust anybody. Like it's like once you have your core crew, like that's who you trust, because everybody's like backstabbing as you're reading throughout the lore. Corporations don't care about anyone. So, but yeah.
That's the theme that I would go with is I would go with, you can't, yes, you're a crew, but also you have so many different types of subhumans, humans, and like cyborgs that you could just definitely get into like cyber warfare. Be like the robots are taking over, or you could be like interpersonal relation, like crew relations would be really fun to see. Like, you know, Akira is trying to just be a doctor without shoving all the artificial intelligence, and then you have Talos who's like hooked up to it all the time. Like those kind of conversations would be really fun if they were like pushed a little bit, and in terms of like the role playing aspect and not necessarily the action.
I would go in
but
that
you need space to breathe them out too.
I would go in that type. I mean, I would be heavily inspired by Ghost in the Shell. That's kind of like where I would start. Really love that type of storytelling of like looking in yourself intrinsically and trying to decide how I fit in the world. But then there's also action. You know, you go on jobs. There's that side too. That's where I would be inspired to.
Yes, Drake likes to shoot things, and I like to yell at things condescendingly.
Yeah,
and thus
apparently you put stuff inside me.
And thus we live a great life. Yes, in case anybody didn't know, it's canon that Akira has a chip in the back of Riker's neck that just makes him crave different food and puts him to sleep.
And that's how we're going to leave the series, knowing that information.
Yep.
Specifically, she made it so that I would crave things that she wants.
I have the blueprint. If anybody would like to see the blueprint.
We would.
I designed it.
It's fucking evil. That's what it is. It's fucking evil. I just want everybody to know that.
I designed it.
A quick question for you guys. If there was another campaign and it was like what I was saying, inspired by Ghost in the Shell and all that good stuff, what character would you guys create? knowing that we're getting deeper into ourselves. You know,
Mm.
no surface level type stuff here. We're getting deep, y'all.
So we're not locked to like a class.
No. Yeah, whatever comes to your mind.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
But knowing what type of story we're trying to tell, you know.
I really like the idea of telling the story of somebody who, especially not to get philosophical, but
No,
nowadays,
that's the point. Please.
Not to get racist.
to be
but-
an in-betweener or like a borderliner of technology and like human and science.
Yeah,
I think there's a really strong point of like making a character who kind of feels like a lone wolf because there's this desperation of, I need to use whatever technology I can handle. Who cares if it's branded, the top technology company, and I don't know what's in it and I don't know what properties in it, but we need to use it. I would love to have like just a girl who's just sitting there and is like kind of like Akira's mindset of like not as eager, but is sitting there like, I don't want to shove AI into everything I do. Like, I don't want to have to interact with it. I want to see a tree, like an actual tree.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you have to be in cyberspace for the rest of your life, like a Ready Player One situation.
Yeah, there'd be also just stuff you can't do because you're not connected. And then,
Yeah,
but you would have to
would
like
just-
reconcile with that.
That would be a really hard thing, but I think that would be a fun character. Is kind of
for
a
sure.
borderliner
Mm-hmm.
in between.
Love that.
I think for mine, like I still have one that's like kind of action oriented, but rather than it being revenge on a corporation or something like that, I like the idea of somebody who worked for a corporation and then became disenfranchised with their mission and what they've been doing to people. Like, because you start off, you got all the benefits, right? You have here's the high-rise apartment, here's this, here's that, here's all the good shit that comes with it. And then once you start getting deeper into the Kool-Aid, you realize this is not a good thing to be doing to people. There's that overcoming the temptation part of it that I like the most. And then basically being like a mole on the inside while still possessing the skill set to kick ass, because I do like my action-oriented characters. Mostly because in these kind of systems, it's rare to see people actively focus on that.
Yeah,
So
that's true. It doesn't.
Every group needs one, and I don't mind being that one.
It doesn't lend
Like
itself
me and
towards
Victor-
it like a D&D character sheet, which is like everything is about action and what you can do.
Yeah, because everybody is good at combat in D&D. It's
Yeah,
just in a
yeah.
different way.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is one of those like people don't build for that, and I'm fine because I like that. Like me and Victor having us on the team, like those Minotaurs stood no fucking chance.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That was cool to me though. As I say, we all had our niche roles, which is fine. But I like the idea that you start off like at top, realize you fucked up somewhere, or that you're in the evil group, and then overcoming that and helping other people, and then dealing with the shit that comes with it. Because somebody who's on the lower caste technically, dealing with somebody who's like, why the fuck should I trust you? Like, I'm trying to be better. Like, well, how do we fucking know that? That's a good story for me.
Lots of people don't trust like corpos, ex-corps.
Exactly.
It's hard.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Always.
Oh, that's a good one. I could be a cyber pimp.
No, you
Yes.
can't.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Yeah.
No,
Cyber
no,
pimp.
I'm erasing it. I'm erasing it.
Trying to recruit Sunny's character.
Well,
I posted the chip in the channel, so
okay, I gotta look at that. Well, thank you guys for playing. I played with Chris, Drake, Sunny, whole loads of times. Great players, but Talos, Victor, you guys are really great, really fun to play with. So if I ever run any more one shots or anything, you guys are available. Would love for you guys to join again.
Sounds
And Chris as
fun.
well.
No, not Chris.
Yeah, sure. Just back me on at the end there. I'll just.
No. Hey, listen. We might have we might do SpongeBob meme one shot, and we got to get into the gritty part of Bikini Bottom. Okay, all we see is the happy-go-lucky part.
Well, there's a little grit along the bottom.
Not for nothing though. Like also, whenever the Legends of the Mist stuff starts to come out a little bit more, like the Tinderbox is great.
Yeah.
When we get more information on how to build characters, I would love to run a one shot in that setting for everybody. So
Mm.
if you guys start
Oh.
thinking of any kind of fantasy characters, let me know. We can do that, and I will gladly run that.
Cool.
Okay,
Or
I'm
one
gonna hold you to
however
it,
long it is.
Drake. I'm holding you to it.
I have no problem DMing. You know that.
I know. Anyway, thanks for playing with me, you guys. Have a good night. Okay.
Good night.
Good
So,
night. Thank you.